Yes, European football from the top 5 leagues is back, baby. What's going on, people? Welcome to Strasbourg. Steve for another watch along. Today, La Liga is back. Athletic Club and Getafe just played out a pretty fucking physical, grueling 1-1 draw at the San Mamés. What's it called? Oyhan Sanchez with the goal. And what's it called? Who is that kid? Who is that fucking kid that scored? Oh my god. Nigerian kid. Chrysanthus Uche, who had a decent debut performance as well, scored. So 1-1 in that game. But now we turn our attention to the Estadio Benito Villamarin. That's what it is. I almost had it. I was about to say it, but I'm like, no, that ain't it. But anyway, it's Real Betis plays Girona. Last year, this was a really, really good game. This is a really good game. I remember doing a watch along for it. Big fan of these two games. Yeah, I'll let you, Omar and Tan. I'll bring you guys in a minute. Defo. Big up Anthony LaFleur as well. Let me get to the lineups real quick, boys. So, Real Betis going with this as their 11. Manuel Pellegrini going with Rui Silva in goal. Youssef Sabali, long-term servant at Real Betis. Marc Bartra, Diego Llorente, and Romain Perrault. French left back, William Carvalho, Marc Roca, Pablo Fornals on the right, Nabil Fekir in the 10, Aitor Rubia up top, and Juanmi on the left. So, it's a decent team out there that Betis have, like a top 6 or 7, 8 sort of team. I don't really think they're good enough for top 4 in La Liga. But their squad is looking better and better year on year. Johnny Cardoso on the bench, which I think Cardoso should be starting. Bias maybe, but I just think he's better than Marc Roca. Hector Bellerin, Ezequiel Evia on the bench from Osasuna. Chimi Evia scored a lot of goals at Osasuna over a long amount of time. So that's a decent sub to have on the bench. I think he should probably be starting. Abde Ezalzuli on the bench as well. Ricardo Rodriguez, new signing on a free from Torino. Very experienced Swiss international. Adrian on the bench. Sergi Altimira, Rodri Sanchez, Iker Lozada, Fran Vietes, Asan Diao, who's a very promising young player, and Lucas Alcazar. So Real Betis have some ingredients here. Manuel Pellegrini is, yes, Nico Williams did play. Big up, man. And big up 8744 as well. A decent squad that Real Betis have. They've got players off the bench. They've got a goalkeeper for sure. Chimi Avia, let's see how that works out. That will be probably the key factor in their team. Can they get those goals? And can they keep the Benito Villamarin rocking? As for Girona, obviously last year, incredible for them. Michel Sanchez done a just extraordinary job. They did well in the cup as well. Got to, I believe, a semifinal. Good season. Did lose some key players, that's for sure, this summer. Paulo Gazzaniga in goal. Arnaud Martinez. Diego. David Lopez and Deli Blinder at the back. Miguel Gutierrez on the left. Midfield 3 of Yangel Herrera. Oriol Romeu comes back on loan from Barcelona. And Ivan Martin does start. So they keep most of the midfield intact, except the departure of Alex Garcia to Bayer Leverkusen. Brian Hale starts on the left. It was a questionable signing, but let's see how it goes. Abel Ruiz up top and Porto on the right. Not as strong as last season's team. Let's just be honest. It's not as strong as last season. Yeah, I can't imagine them winning with fucking Brian Hill up front. I don't know, man. Maybe he'll do something crazy. You never know. You never know. Football's weird like that. But I tend to agree with you, Scott. I don't think it'll yeah. I'm not expecting Brian Hill to do much this season. And then for Girona, their bench, Juan Carlos on the bench, backup goalkeeper. Donny van de Beek, new signing from Manchester United on a cheap deal. I believe it's less than £1 million or euros or whatever. Christian Stuani gets you goals off the bench. Juanpe Alejandro Frances, new signing from Sparta Praha. Ladislav Krejci, who's a decent Czech defender. Let's play a bit of midfield, I believe. Tony Villa, Jon Solis, decent young attacking player as well. Gabriel Mishoy, Iker Amara, and Joao Roca. So I do think Girona have a few injuries and a few absences. Victor Saigankov, Emmanuel Vallejo, and Valery Fernandez are the three absences. And for Real Betis, it's Cedric Bakambu and Isco out. So overall, looking at all of this, and also looking at important stats like this, like the fact that Betis have only lost one of their last 8 games against Girona in La Liga, 5 wins and 2 draws, although the most recent one in March this year was a 3-2 loss. It scored at least once in all previous 8. Real Betis have just lost one of their previous 9 in all comps against Girona at home. So, but Girona have not lost any of the last 6 visits to Andalusian teams in La Liga, 4 wins, 2 draws. So you know what? Everything kind of points to a draw. I'll be real. This should be a really good game, though. I'll probably go for I'll go 1-1. I'll go conservative because I feel like I would go for a 2-2 almost. I'll go for a 2-2. Or no. 1-1. 1-1. But yeah. Kickoff coming up here very shortly, people. Nope, I did not want that. But should be a very, very good game. I'm very excited for this one. Look, I made this. I made the stream a while ago. Should be a very good game. There you go. Well, so wait, the timer. Oh, that's cool. Timer and stopwatch. But yeah, people. Let me know your score predictions down below. I haven't watched 2 teams properly last season, so I didn't care about it. Like a 2-1 Real Betis. Fair enough. We have kicked off people at the Estadio Benito Villamarin. Real Betis. Girona. Should be a good one. Yeah, 2 seconds 10. And big up Andon as well, Matt Broski. It's good. Andon from Macedonia. Diego Llorente. Bartra, that's a really good pass. Out to Rubial. Fekir. Play it, Fekir. Foul. Romeo fouls Fekir there. Good work there, Fekir. I love Fekir, man. Yeah. Could be. I hope it's not 0-0. Yeah, I'm intrigued as well. And no Jan Couto as well. But they do have good fullbacks still in reserve. They do have good fullbacks. Yes. Bojan Miovski. He was very good for Aberdeen. Very good. I was talking to you about him like a while ago, Andon. That's a great through ball. Oh, no! No! Brian Hill, stop. You fucked that up again. Oh, my God. This miss from Brian Hill is awful. Nah, Brian Hill, you are fucking trash. He had 2 very good seasons at Aberdeen. Late bloomer, exactly, and good start to this game so far. Juanmi. It's cleared out there. He wasn't anything special as a youngster. Fair enough. I think LALIGA will suit his style. I like Miovski, man. Yeah, I think he could score about 15. He'll get service. He's got good footwork, man. He does have really good footwork. But yeah, I think Girona do need it for sure. Romeo. Oriol Romeo. Martinez. Yangel Herrera. Let's pass. Yangel Herrera. Nice pass to the right. Brian Hill on the left. Brian Hill. That's a decent pass. About Ruiz. Offside, surely. Yeah, it's offside. Yeah, Michel, man. Fucking name. Sebali. Yusuf Sebali. Mark Roca. That's a ping. Good control. Pero. Damn, David Lopez took that straight to the grill. Good signing for Girona. Good signing. It's a good signing, bro. Yeah, Omar, 2 seconds, bro. Got you. Oh, you're in the fucking future then. Nabil Fekir corner. Header. 1-0 already. Jesus Christ. Fast start to the game. 1-0. Mark Bartra. 1-0 already. 1-0 Real Betis. Holy fuck. Good delivery from Nabil Fekir. Oh my. I think Gazaniga should be doing better. Oh my god. From that angle, it's fucking beautiful. That ball from Nabil Fekir. Woo! 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 Beautiful. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. Damn. Fair play, man. Yes. The distribution. Sorry, people's fixing up. Great header, though. Good header. Yeah, Betis. That corner was nice. That's a beautiful corner. See if Girona can come with a response. No, Miguel. Nah. Is this a sign of things to come for Girona? Could be a tough season coming up here for Misha Sanchez. This could be a tough season. They got a great fucking atmosphere, man. Hey, big up Luan, friends. Big up Luan. Betis have such a amazing atmosphere. Look at this shit. Amazing atmosphere. Love watching Betis games. Just for literally for the fans alone. Same with like a Frankfurt. Great fans. Yeah, it's a big ass stadium. It's a big ass, and I bet in person it feels even fucking bigger. Yeah, amazing stadium, amazing. I fucks with Real Betis. The jerseys are sick, like bro. Arnu Martinez playing with a back three here, kind of Girona in possession. Oriol Romeo getting chased off the ball there. Playing under pressure here. Hard tackle there, Brian Hill. He's turned into Poppy. Yo, big up Poppy, my guy. I love Poppy. Romain Perrault. Good fullback, Perrault. Fakir. Ooh. Good tackle. Juanmi, I think that was. Abel Ruiz dropping way back. Gets the foul, though. Good tempo to the game. Yes. Defo. Yeah, Omar, I got you. And 10. I got you. Hold up. Big up Nick Fadley as well. Think you're new here. Big up, bro. Pablo Fornals. Sebali getting forward. Good grinta here from Betis. I think Andog called this spot on, really. Yeah, it is going to be a long season for you, Omar. Let's see what Flick does, though. What time are you at? I'm at 9, like pretty much this time, Omar. Yo, the Betis press is suffocating Girona right now. They're just having to play long off that back, like, and then they just turnover. Betis are getting throw in after, like, it's a good start from Betis here. They are feeding off the energy of the Benito for sure. Try some one-touch stuff, though. That's a bit risky. Yagal Herrera, horrible turnover. Fekir, Juanmi. Good work there. Arnu Martinez, I don't like him inverted at all, bro. I do not like him inverted. Everyone for Girona's having to just drop back and try to get numbers, but then that just invites more Betis numbers. Nah, big up, man. Big up, Luan. Well, not man, obviously, but big up Luan, friends. Yeah, take care, Luan. Take care. Oh, Georgia ahead? Yeah, no worries. But yeah, overwhelming start here from Real Betis for sure. What's up, Omar?
Steve.
Betis playing really well here so far.
Oh yeah, that's not really a surprise. The Betis have always been that team, especially at home. Yeah,
they're a nightmare. They're a freaking nightmare to play against at their ground. Daily Blend.
Thing is, Barcelona actually have a good record in the Villa Marin.
Didn't you win?
Yeah, we won
3-2, 4-3 or something. It was a high scoring game, right?
Exactly. It was actually very entertaining. Whenever we play, bro, us against Barcelona against Betis is never lets you down. Like I've seen us play them where we won like 5-4. I remember one game,
and when they were like a mid-table team as well.
Yeah, we lost. I think we lost 5-4 at home to them one season. I remember that. Yo, they are one of the most entertaining teams in the league. Betis, I'll say that. I remember when Messi's. Do you remember Messi's goal in the Villa Marin where where they gave him a standing ovation where he just chipped the keeper from like outside the box?
I think I remember that. Oh, that's a ball. Oh,
good job. My game is actually ahead of yours, just to be clear.
What time are you at?
I'm at 12:30. I'm like 5-6 seconds ahead of you. Yeah.
I'm at 31, 32, 33, 34.
I'm 40. 30. I'm at 40, 41, 42 right now. So I'm like.
If you want to pause it at 13, go for it. If not, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll definitely try not to spoil anything. Yeah. But yeah, I'll see if I can do that. Let's see. Where you at now? Where you at? I'm at 57 now.
57, 58, 59.
All right.
13, 1, 2, 3.
All right, I'm where you at now. We're the same. Yeah, we're at the same place now. Cool.
Header here, Llorente. Romain Perrault, former Southampton fullback.
I actually was live for the opening game for
Athletic Club. Big up 10 as well, my guy. What's good, 10?
Oh, what's up?
How you doing? Nice Lugo shirt.
I mean, also represent.
Yeah, Betis Skype, nice.
I mean,
bro, surely 10. Surely this has to be a. Surely this a Betis game is on your what's it called? Bucket list, right?
Oh yeah, I want to go to Seville.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to that shit ground, the red one. I want to watch maybe one day, but yeah.
Are you talking about the what's the name? The other stadium, the
Sevilla's, yeah.
For me, why no? Everyone in Spain, unless you're a Sevilla fan, everyone hates Sevilla.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, and everyone basically says like Betis is like everyone's second team, sort of.
Oh yeah. I knew about that. I knew Betis were actually a really popular team in Spain. That's a good ball.
Betis, or the area that Betis is in, is more working class, sort of, and like Sevilla is more like, I
thought it was the other way around. I thought it was that the Betis, Sevilla were the working class and Betis were like the.
Now Betis are working class. That's what
I remember.
I remember Copa 90 did a document. Oh, that's a decent ball.
Who?
Chase it.
Chance.
Get on the end of it.
Oh.
And also, the other thing I learned in that Copa 90 documentary was a bunch of Betis people from Sevilla who are Betis fans in the 1900s. They moved around everywhere.
You know what? Betis and Sevilla is like Liverpool and Everton. They're like they amongst each other.
It's Liverpool v Everton on crack, bro.
On crack, yeah. I'm talking about like location wise, like you got like they live amongst themselves. Yes,
inner city dark.
Sometimes you have family members who are like Betis and Seville fans,
or Beticos, or yeah.
It's not like that in Galicia.
No.
Deportivo, Celta Vigo, one or the other.
You know what's crazy? I want to see that drive, because that was actually one of my favorite games. Celta Vigo against Deportivo. Ooh, those games! I used to love those games. It was always like bro, atmosphere.
To be honest, Celta Vigo atmosphere. I've been to both, and I've been there once, and I'm like, it's okay, sort of. But the Deportivo atmosphere, just the city and everything, because Deportivo, the Area 4 is near the beach, so you get to go to the beach, and then you could just.
Ellie Blend, what a ball!
What a ball.
Brian Hill. Hill.
There we go. There we
Brian
go.
Hill. Oh!
I guess I'm a few seconds behind.
So but I'll say this, right? I'm gonna say this about Deportivo because I've been watching like Spanish football longer than most, right? Bro, Deportivo's decline actually makes me sad as a Spanish football fan because let me tell you why. No, let me tell you why. Because when I started watching football in like the early 2000s, right? Deportivo were actually like a very good team. Like people don't realize, bro, they won the league in 2000. They won the league in La Liga season ahead of Barca and Real Madrid. It was actually like a Leicester season for them because I think they finished like 5th the season before. They were like Real Sociedad or Sevilla.
Okay.
They are now, right? They were like that team who were like near the European places, and then one season they just
decent team, but then they
And then one season they just went crazy because they went crazy, and then they just won the league. They went like top of the league around like October, and they just never went down after that.
Wow.
And it's crazy because people forget. I will never forget, bro. Do you guys remember that Deportivo against AC Milan? One of the greatest comebacks of all time because it was never in the cards. Bro, they were playing against the champions of Europe. They were losing 4-1 in the first leg, and nobody gave them a chance in that second leg because back then, AC Milan had Kaká. They had players like what's his name, Shevchenko, Maldini. Bro, that was like the prime AC Milan team, and they knocked them out 4-0 in that second leg.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like that, Deportivo have so much history. People don't realize how big Deportivo La Coruña is.
I mean, they're the biggest club in Galicia, obviously. Ahead of
That's a
they
foul.
Are. They're like Leeds. They're like right now how people look at Leeds, where people are looking at Leeds in the second division, and they're like, Leeds should technically, they're a big club. They should be in the Premier League. They should be in the regular in the Premier League. That's Deportivo. Deportivo, yeah. The Deportivo are like that team. They are a team that should be a La Liga regular. They should be in the La Liga.
Yeah, they should swap Deportivo and Celta Vigo.
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. So I don't. I hate Celta Vigo, bro.
I've been to their ground. It was nice, but to be honest, it's a really boring atmosphere.
Yeah. Bro, that's why I don't want them in the league. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched Celta Vigo games, bro. Their games at home are absolutely boring to watch, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking.
I mean, the game I went.
This is it, bro.
More giveaway. Juan Mi. That save. Great save from Gazaniga. Fekir.
There's still got a chance
little chip ball in.
Good chance.
Oh, that's these giveaways from Girona are killing them. Shot block.
You know what, Steve? Did you watch a little bit about Getafe game?
Yeah.
I was actually live for the game, actually. And I'll be honest with you. Like, Getafe should have won that game. Did you see the chances that they missed?
Yeah. They had some chances, you know.
Bro, like, Alenia had, like, literally a one-on-one, bro. Take your time. Right. Like, no pressure. And then he literally hit it straight at the keeper. I was like, bro, that was actually awful, bro. Awful.
Nah, Athletic Club were lucky they didn't lose that.
And Nico Williams, bro. Did you see him when he came in?
Bro, he had that one really. He made the Getafe keeper make that one really good save where he cut right and then shot it. He had to make a full.
And I liked it. You know what? I actually like that about Nico. He's not afraid to take shots from outside the box. That's actually.
I agree. Yeah. No, I like Nico a lot, bro. I like Nico a lot.
That's why, like, for me, I'm like, I can see why it makes sense for Barcelona to look at him because they're trying to do like basically two wingers that can go forward like that. You feel me, right? Like the way they attack their defenders. That's what I'm saying. But listen, we can't just sit around and wait for Nico Williams to make a decision. The transfer window is about to end soon. And we still have so many places that we need to sign. Like so many.
You still don't have a right back, you're relying on Hector Fort, I guess, unless I'm forgetting someone.
Yeah, Jules Koundé on right back.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Koundé. But I like Koundé more as a right center back than a forward.
He's a center back. Steve. He's not a right back. He's not a right back.
Gutierrez. That's a cross.
Oh,
Ryan Hill. Oh my God.
he's a
Ryan-
center back that is being played out of position, Steve. He's not
Yeah.
a right back. He does not play right back.
Oh, he can carry the ball. It's like
Yeah.
there's more to being a right back than that.
Give me. I'm just done, man. Like honestly, Steve, I've already said my La Liga prediction in my live earlier today. I've already said, listen, honestly, I don't even see us finishing second. We'll be lucky to finish third. I'm being dead serious because Atletico Madrid right now have a better team, and Madrid definitely have a better team. I'll be honest. Apart from them, everybody else,
Savali,
like
Mayu.
I'm on it currently as it stands. My top four is Madrid top. I'm saying Atletico finishing second. I see Barcelona finishing third, and I see Real Sociedad finishing fourth. I think that out of all the teams,
Okay.
no, I'll be honest with you because I'm looking at who else is in it. Betis might probably be there and thereabouts. We might see them there and thereabouts.
It depends how well if Chimi Avila can be a good sign. I think Avila is a good signing for maybe. Yeah. A striker.
I mean, he was at Osasuna, right? That's where he was. And he was
Yeah.
actually pretty good there. So yeah.
For a few years. Yeah.
Exactly. He's been a consistent 10 plus goals a season striker. So I can see it's a smart signing. I'll say that. It's a smart signing. Is Bora Iglesias still there?
Nah. He's at Leverkusen.
Wait, wasn't he there on loan?
Oh
I think
yeah,
he was
you're
on-
right.
He was on there. He was on loan. Did they sign on a permanent
Yeah, I
deal?
think you're right. Actually, let me double check that.
Yeah,
I haven't thought about that guy in forever.
Oh yeah, because he's basically been
He's at
forgotten.
Celta Vigo right now on loan.
Yeah, he's replacing the Norwegian striker.
Jorgen Strad Larsen. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, Steve. Speaking of him, remember last time I was in your channel, we were talking about West Ham and Wolves. Do you still believe Wolves are gonna finish ahead of West Ham?
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, I don't.
A lot has
Yeah,
changed.
West Ham finishing 7th.
But Steve,
Ooh, there's some space. There's some space.
Ooh, oh, clear,
Corner. Romain Perrault gets it out.
Clear.
Corner for Girona. I do think West Ham gets that finish above them.
I think West Ham could finish like 7th. Like
I'm fucking worried about with Newcastle. They could finish above us.
nah.
Really?
I know we haven't signed like let's say like the big players for Newcastle.
Corner.
We'll see this one first. But I think like if everyone's saying Newcastle will finish lower, I'm like, okay, so the last time Newcastle didn't have any European football, we actually got top 4.
Yeah.
So okay.
Ooh.
We don't have Europe. And I do think that our squad, or let's say starting 11, whatever you want to say, is better than the team that got top 4 a couple seasons ago. Added to that, to be honest, I don't know how the transfer window will end up. I mean, I just made the prediction that we'll finish 3rd, basically top 4 in my predictions. And I just feel like we have a good start of the season. I mean, Southampton at home should be one of the easiest games ever.
Yeah.
If we win comfortably, then I think we can go even better throughout the season. Because when you look at like the underlying numbers from last season, when we had, basically a whole injury crisis and everything, we were what? I think 2nd or 3rd place in expected goals, something like that. I don't know the exact stat of it, but we scored what? 80, I think we scored 81 goals and failed to get into Europe.
Something like that. 81, 84, something crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pass. Ooh.
I just feel like like we'll get somewhere around that number, and hopefully Nick Pope doesn't injure his shoulder. I do think we're top 4. I know West Ham, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa are everyone's favorite like hype teams right now. saying those teams can finish above us.
Yeah, I
Over
don't mind us
this
staying under the
season-
radar. I'll be real. I don't mind us staying under the radar.
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of people saying like 8th, 9th, some say 10th.
7th.
I saw someone put us second above Arsenal in one of their predictions, and I'm like, okay, so there's a mix of opinions for Newcastle.
Yeah.
So you guys have signed Weezer?
No. Wolves. Ryan was asking. Wolves are apparently looking at Wissa. Johan Wissa. Ball in.
Oh, maybe.
Header.
Oh, chance.
Fami,
No,
foul.
that was pretty good.
I
That was
think-
pretty good. Go ahead.
Go on. Oh, I just saw. But yeah, I think we'll finish top 4, just because one, no European football, and also I don't think people really discuss it. Sandro Tonali will be back by
Yes.
game week 3,
Yes.
and if the first 2 months of him were anything to go by,
We've got a hell of a player.
yeah. So that
Guys,
means
the game has been stopped. What's going on?
Oh, cooling break.
Oh,
It's hot as fuck. It's
yeah,
hot as
it is hot. It was hot today in Spain.
I'd imagine. How
Maybe-
far are you from Sevilla?
Oh, 4. I'm closer to Madrid. I'm closer to Porto and Lisbon than I am to Seville. But my
Oh,
closest big city is this club, Deportivo. Basically, Acuna is like an hour and a half. By
Hour
bus
and a half
or-
from Sevilla? That's pretty
No,
close.
from my place in Lugo.
Ah, I got you.
And then Vigo is like, if you take a bus, maybe 3 hours. So I'm more closer to, the best club in Galicia,
Galicia.
than I am to Celta Vigo. And our season, Lugo's season, we start not this weekend, the following weekend. But we have, I think this Saturday, I'm not either Saturday or Sunday, we're playing in the regional Copa del Rey, like qualifying, trying to get into the Copa del Rey because we failed to qualify.
preliminary rounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
preliminary rounds, yeah.
Yeah, so I forgot who we're playing, but the previous game, the semifinal, we beat Soriano 4-0. So I mean, we're technically the best non-qualified team from our region.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He's asking you a question. Ryan G is asking you a question, 10.
Oh no. I went to a game. It was nice because I got to see Rafa Benitez.
Oh yeah, Benitez was the coach. Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
was the coach last season. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
So I watched his last home game, which was Almeria at home, like start of March.
Barely beat him. Barely
Okay,
beat him.
can I ask you both a question? What was your opinion of Benitez at Newcastle?
Oh, I loved him. I look. I know he was technically the manager that saw us got relegated, but
But we
that
were
wasn't his
fucked
fault.
anyway.
Exactly,
We were fucked
bro.
anyway.
I knew we were fucked. And
McLaren,
then
bro. McLaren had messed up the.
But I
finished
think he's one of those managers. I'm pretty sure even Liverpool fans would say like have a very soft spot and all
Oh
that. I
yeah,
feel like-
they do.
yeah, obviously.
2005. Come on.
Yeah. And then I mean he got us to win the championship ahead of Brighton. And then in the 2 Premier League seasons, like full Premier League seasons, like I would say if Rafa actually had some
Backing.
like if he had the PIF backing back then, maybe we would have finished higher than like 10th and 13th under Rafa.
I think it's so unfortunate for him that when he left is when you guys basically got new owners, because the owner Mike Ashley was one of the worst owners in the league,
It's
basically,
horrible.
because he didn't realize what he had in his hands. When you had Benitez, right, when you guys came back in the league, he should have given him all the backing. Like this guy, right? He backed McLaren with so much money with the players that he got him. He got him Mitrovic, Wijnaldum, fucking Sissoko. I know Sissoko was there. Who else was in the team?
Keep dating.
There was a few good players that he bought that season that you guys got relegated.
Not Marvel. Tovan.
Tovan and
Florian.
also
Florian
Florian Tovan, and also what's his name? The striker from Ivory Coast that you guys got in on loan.
Doumbia?
Yes, Doumbia. Yes. But my point is this, right? He did back what's his name? McLaren was backed by the man. Bigger, AJ. He basically was backed by the manager. However, Benitez never got that back in the time that he was there.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I remember the season that he went to the championship. They got him Dwight Gale, and Dwight Gale was actually a good signing in the championship. He finished up goal scorer.
Championship, yeah.
Dwight Gale. And I know Mitrovic. I guess Benitez and Mitrovic didn't see eye to eye, right?
No.
But if you see what he did with guys like Jose Perez when they were in the team, he was another signing that season, right? And you saw who was the striker? Who was the striker that you guys had? It wasn't. Who was the striker? There was a striker you guys had. I'm tripping. He was your striker in the league. It was before Wilson. Who was the striker before Wilson? It wasn't Hosselu. It was
Venezuelan.
Rondon. Remember how good Rondon actually did well under Benitez.
Brian Hill.
And he refused to sign him on a permanent deal. And he refused to sign him on he refused to sign him on a permanent deal. Made no sense.
And then we kept Dwight Gale.
That's a great championship striker, but he's not a Premier League striker. And then he did all of that and then got rid of the manager. And then when he got rid of him, he ended up breaking the transfer record to sign fucking Almiron. Do you remember what Almiron?
Oh, God.
Steve, do you remember what Almiron?
Oh,
here we go.
Perot, ball block.
And Steve, do you remember what Almiron was your record signing?
Man, that guy's he's just a fucking tryhard.
That you know what? That exactly that for me.
I want Charlotte FC to sign him, please.
Steve, let me tell you something. Almiron, right, is the perfect example of the Ashley era, bro. He was the record signing for the Mike Ashley era, bro. That's all you need to know. Like
Joelinton.
No.
Good interception.
He was Joelinton, but still, he was once the record signing. Like Alan Shearer, before think about it, before Almiron, Alan Shearer was the record signing. Like, bro, that is crazy.
It was Michael Owen. That's how long ago it was.
That's a poor giveaway. Uh-oh. Shot block.
He took too long to shoot the ball.
Yeah, he should have shot it a little bit quicker there. Ivan Martin.
Bro,
Martinez.
Oh!
Pen. No?
I think that's a foul. Foul on the keeper. Foul on the keeper.
That's
Abel Ruiz. Abel Ruiz. This is the new signing. But my point is, right, even if it was Michael Owen, that was 2005.
Yeah, that's how
2005, bro. Unbelievable. Like, bro, that literally encapsulates the Mike Ashley. And let's be clear. Let's be clear, because Mike Ashley was not the owner of Newcastle when Michael Owen signed. He became the owner in like what 07, 08, something like that when he bought Newcastle.
Yeah.
So he never broke the transfer record until he signed Almiron. I know he bought in Joe Linton after him, but Almiron was the one who was his record signing, his first record signing. Then he got in Joe Linton. But even then, Joe Linton obviously has become better now, especially now he's been playing in midfield. In midfield now, he's definitely, but he was bought to be a striker, and he was a poor striker, but being moved out of position has actually helped him. So he has been good. Almiron has been a dud, and it still doesn't make sense to me. And I'm just a fan, right? Like, how can you have a player who was on loan last season, right? Scored 10 goals in the Dutch league, right? Has shown you he's a consistent. His finishing is incredible. You saw him play for his country. He played for his country. He actually scores for his country, club and country, right?
Yeah.
And then you decide to sell that guy. You don't even give him a chance.
FFP.
Martinez.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Go sell Almiron for FFP. You're telling bro, it makes no sense.
People saying, "Oh, It's different. It's different. It's armor on.
No.
I'm
Well,
like,
you know what's crazy, Steve?
oh,
You
wow.
can I can already tell, right? You know what I can already tell? And the season hasn't started yet. I can tell Steve this season is gonna be so pissed every time Yankuba Minte scores. Every time Yankuba Minte scores, this man is going to blow a fuse. Because he's gonna be like, Newcastle United, remember when you said, especially every time Yankuba Minte scores, I'll just be on his stream.
He'll
just
score
watching.
against us 100%.
Oh
He will
no. Steve will lose his mind. Like, bro, because especially if Almiron is on the pitch, he's just gonna see Almiron
Oh, God.
and that's just gonna piss him off.
Romeo.
Ah, man, oh man.
Angel Herrera. Romeo gets completely overwhelmed there. Fekir. Ball to the left.
I
Hopefully
don't
we
know.
sign the right winger. I don't even mind like Madueke from Chelsea.
Yeah.
Ooh, shoot that. Block. Wide open.
Chance.
Wide open. Shot. Try to curl it. Wide right. From
Good chance. I'm telling you, man, Real Betis games are always Real Betis games are
Look at
never
fucking
ending.
Romeo. Look at fucking Romeo, man. Like, he's just so he's
I don't understand what Girona's obsession is over him, bro. Because they wanted to sign. They were so desperate to.
I don't know why they signed fucking Brian Hill. I don't know why they did that to themselves.
I mean, Brian Hill was actually good at Sevilla. I would say that when he was at Sevilla,
He was okay. Like,
I mean, I don't think he's a Premier League kind of player, so I can see what you mean. But
I
still,
don't even think I do not think he's a top 10 La Liga player, Brian.
no,
Hill.
he's not. He's not a top 10. Let's be
He's
real.
a rubbish. I don't.
I'll be honest. He's very skillful. I just think that maybe he just needs to work on.
He just can't shoot. He can't fucking pass. He can't. Like,
He's basically armor on.
That's a good pass.
There
you go. Girona got number 6, 3v2. There you fucking go. That's exactly. You're just chilling on that right, doing fuck.
But Steve, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Girona are gonna do as well as they did last season. I think they're gonna get a hangover.
Nice. They're playing some nice football here. Herrera, Hill.
But still, it's
they need some pop on the wing. That's what it is. They don't have that.
They have the Spanish armor on.
Yeah, exactly.
And the winger that they had, their best winger is at Man City right now.
Good cross though.
This is why I don't see them like doing anything this season, to be honest.
Brian Hill, here he is. Brian Hill, right to fucking Mark Bartra.
Oh,
yeah, throwing. Yep, throwing.
Big up Arsenal fan.
What's up, Nelson?
What's up? Big up Nelson.
Good. Why are you moving my? I don't know what I said. I ain't no mute though, but big up Nelson. That's a foul.
I think Wolves will stay up.
Yeah, I think Wolves will stay up too. I don't. I think that there are other teams that are worse this season, to be honest.
Yeah.
Where do you guys see the teams that have been promoted staying? Do you guys see them like all staying up? Who do you see staying up? Who do you see going back down?
I got Ipswich staying up.
Steve, you said that about Luton Town last season.
And guess what? I also fucking said it about Brentford when everybody was like, they're gonna go 3 back down.
I mean, they could went down last season.
I'll be honest.
What I saw from Ipswich is I think that they'll have enough to do it because they got the manager, bro.
Yeah. I was about to say that too.
Like, I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it.
You know what? I would like to see Ipswich stay up because I've never seen Ipswich. I've never seen Ipswich in the Premier League personally. So it's always nice to see like these clubs that like they have history. Let's be real. They're not like obviously massive clubs. They're teams that have been regulars in the Premier League in the past. You know what I mean, right? Ipswich were one of those teams that were in the Premier League.
Oh, Ipswich have a great European record as well in the 70s.
Exactly.
Me.
It's like Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest was one of those things when they came back to the league. I was so happy because I was like, that is actually a big club. People don't realize how big Nottingham Forest is. They're 2-time Champions League winners. They won 2 Champions League. They have more Champions League than Arsenal. No disrespect, but they have more. They have more European
Oh
history
yeah, they have
than
two more.
yeah. They
Rubio,
have,
Rubio, play left. Romain Perrault.
for me, Nottingham Forest is a bigger club than Tottenham. They're a bigger club than I mean, they're not a bigger club than Arsenal. I'm not gonna go that far. European wise, I can give them that. They have more European history than Arsenal, but I think they're bigger than Tottenham. I think they're bigger than West Ham. I think they're bigger than most teams in the league. People don't realize how big Nottingham Forest is.
But you know
As
what?
a history,
You know what screwed them though is that the fact that they were 20 years out of the Premier League.
and that's my point.
That's what hurts them.
That's why I'm saying this is the same example I can use for Deportivo La Coruña. Deportivo is literally outside of like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Valencia.
Athletic Bilbao
I mean,
for sure.
Athletic Bilbao, exactly. Who else? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Honestly, I would say they probably have the same amount of history as a team like Sevilla. I think they are a bigger club than Sevilla. They are on history wise because they've done it in Europe. They've done it in Europe. You know, they are a big team. And like I said, it's not that they've just won the league. They've always been like in the 90s and early 2000s. They've always been that team that have always been in like the top places in the league, like top 4, top 5, top 6. And they've won. And like I said, they've won the league, Champions League semi-finalists.
Throw in. Quick throw in. Perrault, Romain Perrault, corner.
You know another team I want to see in the league as well? I want to see
Hi boy. If you meant LALIGA.
What's his name? I also like to see what's his name? Sheffield Wednesday back in the league. I've never seen Sheffield. I've never seen Sheffield Wednesday. But Sheffield Wednesday is another club that
give me Oxford. Give me Oxford.
Oxford United. I'm going on a mind blank. There's a few teams.
Let's go. Fekir corner.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Steve. Steve, I forgot to tell you, Steve. This season I do have a Premier League team on Sheffield this season.
Fekir.
Oh, Newcastle.
Yeah. Ooh.
Steve, I forgot to tell you. I actually have a Premier League team this season that I'm following this season.
Go on.
It's Brighton. I'm supporting Brighton this season.
Oh, because it meant it. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I've watched them preseason. They've actually been very good, man. Like, I don't know, you know it. That new manager that they have, he's actually like a very he's highly rated in
Fabian
Germany.
Hützler.
Yeah, he's highly rated in Germany. He took Sao Paulo
He's fucking 31, by the way.
That's my point, bro. But this is the thing with German managers. Remember Nagelsmann? Nagelsmann was
he's
like 39 when he took over.
Swiss. Hützler.
Oh, he's Swiss.
And he was born in Houston as well.
So he's technically American.
He's American.
Swiss American, and I think maybe German too. Might be a German citizen. Let me check. Fabian Hützler. He's a good manager though. Like they're 3 at the back. I like watching St. Pauli last year.
And you know what, Steve? I'm not gonna lie. I know it's just preseason. I know it's just preseason, but bro, the way Yanko Minte has been able to blend into the team is actually ridiculous. Like, bro, like one thing I would say about Minte is that you can see like his finishing is actually like getting better every single time.
Yes.
Like in the beginning, he was a very good dribbler. The finishing was not there, but now you can see like now he's actually like his finishing is actually improved so much. And I'm like, bro, this is why I'm saying this is a great signing for Brighton. And Brighton is like that perfect team for him to go in and actually perform.
Brighton will get a huge bag of money for Minte. They'll get
Minte, yeah, he's gonna be the next one. I've already said this, and people say I'm biased. I'm like, bro, I'm not biased. Watch this kid's potential, right? He's gonna be the next Caicedo, the next Caicedo, the next big star to get out of there.
Yeah,
I can see him. Yeah, I can see him in 2 seasons if he continues in the consistency he's in. Next season, the following season, after next season. I can see like Chelsea, Liverpool, all those teams like looking at him because they'll be looking at attackers.
By the way, the Brighton manager is German, Swiss, and American.
Wow.
He has citizenship for all 3. He has what is it? A Swiss father, German mother, born in Houston.
Bro, wow, that is actually
That's in
cool.
German.
Incredible.
So if he does really good, America. If he does okay, Switzerland. If he's
Oh, what
bad,
do you think of Pochettino? That's why I remember Pochettino. Poch. Not gonna lie, I think he could cook.
Cook where?
oh my
Where's he?
god,
Where is he gonna cook? Where is he gonna cook? Then?
I feel like maybe international football might be his.
Well, go. Listen, after what's his name is gone, what's the when Solari leaves? What's the name of the manager for Argentina? When he leaves, you can go and manage. Go manage Argentina. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm being real. Bro. Give me what's his name, Wilfred Nancy. Because at this point, bro, I'm just
yes, I'd
getting tired of
rather
this shit.
Wilfred Nancy. Thank you,
Bro, I'm getting tired of this, bro. Like this guy is literally
Thank
out there.
you.
Go fucking sign the guy.
Yes.
He's literally down there. You know he wants the US men's national team job. We've been linked with all these European managers, right?
Ooh, Deli Blin. Ooh,
Fucking
Deli
hell,
Blin's
man.
still.
Honestly, I'm getting pissed because the international break
Romeo
is next
again.
month.
These giveaways from Romeo, by the way. He's
Bro.
getting caught. Fakir first time cross. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sabali?
Betis all cooking.
Carvalho. Cross headed. 10 seconds left. Well, all right. And by the way, big up Ryan G. All right, then fucking take Poch away.
Yeah, take him, bro.
Take him. I don't fucking want him. I just all right. Here's my biggest two biggest
Berhalter or Poch?
Yeah.
Who?
By the way, halftime people.
Berhalter or Poch?
I'd rather. Listen to this guy, Steve.
Graham Potter or Pot?
No, he said
No,
Greg
no, no.
Berhalter, Greg Berhalter, or fucking Pot.
What the fuck do you like? Obviously, I'm gonna take Pot. Like
Yeah,
this is
Pot.
all right. This is the fucking problem. If you get with a 0 out of 10 girl, if you have a 0 out of 10 girl on a one night stand, and then the next night you get a 2 out of 10, did you upgrade? Yes.
Yes.
Technically.
See?
Was it easy to do so? Absolutely. So what's like weird flex, but okay? Like
No, obviously, Pochettino is a better manager than Greg, bro.
Yes.
I'm a better manager than fucking Greg. Like, bro, everyone who's a U.S. soccer fan knows that Greg Berhalter didn't deserve the U.S. national
rubbish.
team job.
It's terrible.
He only got it because of nepotism. We know this as Americans. Everyone knows this. This is why everyone wanted him out from the beginning, because we knew that he didn't deserve the job. There were other managers who did better than him, who deserved the job better than he did. And right now, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the men's national team. I'm like, okay, we still, because I was talking about the Vieira thing, but the Vieira thing has begun to die out. So now I'm sitting here saying,
Oh yeah,
okay,
it's dead now. It's dead now because
Exactly.
we're hiring fucking this guy.
because now I'm sitting here. I'm like, bro, I don't understand our obsession with like foreign manager. I get it. What's his name? Klinsmann did well when he was our.
That's not even my beef.
No. But no. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I don't have anything against international managers. However, my thing is this, right? I want managers who've actually done something in the league, or in football in general, right? And this is the thing. Well, the reason I'm looking at Wilfred Nancy, because I'm gonna be honest with you, when I went to Vieira, I didn't really read into Wilfred Nancy that much. But when I really read into like what he did at Columbus Crew, I said, you know what, this makes sense because he's American and he knows the league, he knows the players. He'll be given an opportunity. Like you give opportunities to fucking Bruce Arena and fucking Greg Berhalter. You're telling me you're not gonna give the men's national team job to an actual competent manager? A competent American manager. Like, oh man. Nah, bro. What's his name? His brother is in the federation. Greg Berhalter's brother is in the federation.
Yeah, his brother works. Yeah, his brother fucking hired him.
Fucking yeah. We all know this, bro.
Like okay, like who would you rather get than fucking Poch? Well, first, all right, here's my whole fucking problem with this. Number one is look at the injury records of Poch at Spurs, Paris Saint-Germain, and Chelsea. Their injury problems were horrific. And guess what? When they left, it got better. Guess who we're going to see ball out for the majority of next season at Chelsea? Christopher Nkunku. Guess who was out for like 98% of last season? Christopher Nkunku. Who was fucking injured the whole of last season? Romeo Lavia. Guess who's probably going to play a lot of games this year and play well? Romeo Lavia. I could go on and on and on. I won't even – the Reece James one, he is injury prone. So I won't even – I'll be generous to Poch. But, like, you look at the injuries that Spurs had when Poch was there, and then when he left, it wasn't as bad. It was like a clear – like Paris Saint-Germain. They had a lot of injuries when Poch was there. There is a problem with him in the fucking way he trains because it's just running and running and running. It's just cardio sessions. Why do you think he like fucking Gala so much? He's got like fucking 4 of them to pick now from the U.S. midfield if he wants. You have a bunch of Gala That's why he took the job. He's just going to turn us into a bunch of 11 Gala Just cardio, run. Like,
bro, and you know what, right? This is why, Steve, when Greg left, right, I was happy, but I was not excited because I knew the clowns who were running this federation.
Yeah.
I knew it. I was like, bro, I'm looking at all of the options we have, and they're gonna give the fucking worst one.
They're just gonna give it to a well-known name, and that's all Poch is at this point.
And that is my point.
Name. But he's declining. He's declined since Spurs. He has declined since Spurs.
And you know what's funny?
Not that good at Paris Saint-Germain.
And you know what's funny? You know, there are going to be people who are going to say, oh, but, you know, he did well at Spurs, this and that. Listen.
Oh, but nobody does well at PSG.
I'm sorry. He had fucking Mbappe, Messi, and Ramos and all those superstars. And
Neymar
did fuck all with
Navas
them.
And fucking...
He did nothing with that team. Don't talk to me about winning the league, okay? Because fucking Laurent Blanc and what's his name? Gontier won the league. Okay,
he killed off Kimpembe's career, by the way. Remember when Kimpembe was like a really good center back? He was like people thought Kimpembe was like, damn, he's a good center back. Nobody has thought about Kimpembe in like 3 years now, post Pochettino. That guy's career is dead because of Poch. Like I don't know why people don't like Tyler Adams. You're finished, bro. On the international breaks, don't even go because you're just gonna get injured. No, I'm saying he's just gonna get injured.
What about McKennie? He's another injured player. McKennie is also.
Yes. Thank you, Marquinhos. Since Pochettino.
Pulisic is another injury-prone player. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, Pulisic. See ya. Goodbye. You're gonna get injured whenever you go on international duty. Fucking, I don't know who else. Chris Richards, you better look out too, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
you be the next Kimpembe. You're the next Kimpembe.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, there you go. Galtier won the league with Lille as well when Poch was there. Lille. They had a good team, Lille, but like
Sven Botman.
Not good enough where I thought, oh yeah, even though Tuchel, it's so funny. And those two managers get so much fucking protection too. So much protection.
That's the thing. That's another thing I need to say about this guy. I'm glad you mentioned
two managers in decline, but people don't want to see it.
And I'm glad you mentioned him because you know what the thing with Tuchel is. All right, I'm gonna be very honest. Hey, big up TJ. One thing I would say about flipping Tuchel, right? Tuchel is one of the most protected managers, and I have no idea why. Because, bro, this guy, right, the only reason people even protect him now is because he won the Champions League. Because I'm going to be very honest with you, right? When his hype started at Dortmund, bro, what did he do at Dortmund? He won a couple of Deutsche Pokal, and then he went to PSG, where they basically gave him all the money, and then he went to a Champions League final.
Actually played good football. They were good. He did way better than Poch.
But that's fine. Everybody else does better than Poch. With all due respect,
exactly.
when Tuchel was Chelsea manager, he was a better manager than Poch. Like, I'll be honest. I honestly believe that what's his name?
Yes.
Tuchel's his best job for me has been Chelsea, because not only did he win them a Champions League, he took them to FA Cup final. He took them to 3 finals.
Carabao Cup final as well, I believe.
Yeah, and the FA Cup final too, against Liverpool, where they lost all 2 finals. Right? I'll say this: he's actually did well down there, but honestly, at Bayern, absolutely awful.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, and I knew that was gonna happen too. I broadcasted it from start to finish. I'm like, fuck this hire, horrible. Like, I don't like this. It's
you know what? Them's hire. Bayern hired in Tuchel, right? Is the definition of shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
It's literally the perfect definition. I kept them like, bro, if you want to,
I knew it was gonna crash and burn the fucking style, and I can see the Poch to US. I can see it crashing and burning.
We can all see
it from a mile away. Nobody wants
to
see it though. This is a well-known fucking name. I don't care about well-known
names,
bro. I don't care. I don't care, bro.
You know what, Steve? I already said this, right? I always say, I'm like, listen, if there's a dictionary for saying shooting yourself in the foot in football, it's the Tuchel sign. Because I remember remember where Bayern was when Tuchel was hired. Bro, them fired in Tuchel, or them fired in Nagelsmann. I don't really rate Nagelsmann that much, but firing him makes 0 sense. Because I'm like, bro, you are in every single competition. You've just knocked out PSG, beating them both home and away, right? Everything is great. Everything is perfect, right? And then out of nowhere, they just sacked him and then brought in Tuchel, and then he gets knocked out in his first game in the cup. I was like, bro. And then they got knocked out in the Champions League against City.
Freiburg. Yeah, Freiburg.
And then
Freiburg knocked us out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Steve, let's remember this, right? They got knocked out by City, and then it took Dortmund bottled in the league.
By Man City, by the way, demolished. That was inevitable, I guess.
4-0. We all remember 4-0. And let's not forget, Steve.
It wasn't even close.
And let's not forget, Steve. Do you remember how he won the league? He won the league because fucking Dortmund bottled it. In the final game of the season, they drew 2-2. That's how he won his only league title with Bayern.
And because Musiala carried him. A fucking teenager carried. Yes.
Cube, you might have missed the little run that we just had. Because he's going from Berhalter to fucking Poch.
Oh, we could have. Anyone is an upgrade on him. He's one of the worst managers around. He's so bad.
But Cube. I understand what you mean, right? Because
that's not
Steve,
the point
Steve just alluded to it, right? Because Stan just asked Berhalter or Poch. We already know. Poch is definitely a better manager. However, we're saying we could have done better. We literally have a good manager in the league right now who is open to getting the job. Like, I don't understand how the U.S. Federation.
I'm taking Rafa Benitez over Poch. Let's just.
Benitez would probably do better than him. Bro, Benitez won a Champions League with Liverpool. With fucking what's his name? Who's the Malian defender that they had?
There you go. That proves your point. They had Gerrard and a bunch of other guys.
Yeah.
The Polish goalkeeper.
Dudek.
Gibril
Cisse.
Gibril Cisse wasn't there yet. He wasn't there yet. Robbie Fowler. Harry Kewell. Kewell was there.
A few other decent players, but not a Champions League.
Remember Smith? Remember Vladimir Smitser? That was the Liverpool team that beat that AC Milan team.
Yes.
I keep telling you.
I'm taking Rafa Benitez all day over. And you know what? Rafa Benitez don't put up with BS from players as well. That's the other problem with the U.S. And that's the problem that Poch won't fix.
Mm-hmm.
Poch will not look at Weston McKennie and say, "You're fat, bro. You're overweight. Lose some damn weight. We have discipline. We have standards around here. Go lose some weight, Chunkus." That's what he won't do.
And you know what's crazy? Right, Steve? I've already said this. When it comes to Benitez, right? The reason for me, I would take Benitez over Poch for this reason alone. I've already said this. Listen, the reason I would take Benitez is because if you look at his job at Newcastle, I keep telling people, I said, you guys don't realize what a miracle work this brother did at Newcastle. Because this man was never backed in his time at Newcastle, especially when he was in the league. And somehow he stayed in the league when he was giving players like Rondon, players like Hosselu,
Iosi
players like
Penner,
Dwight Gill.
Fucking oh my god, the number 10 that we signed. Oh my god,
The Brazilian guy as well. I forgot.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
And it was like Henry. What is it? Oh my god, Cyvet.
Oh,
Yeah, fucking Cyvet and all the he kept us up some like.
You know, Steve, I was gonna do this. I was gonna do the punch. I was gonna do the punch announcement, but honestly, when I really watched it, right, I was like, bro, I'm just gonna end up snapping in my video. So I just said, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll wait until like let's say I'm in your stream and then we'll talk about because I know you will mention it.
Like here's the thing, you couldn't find like an American manager in the second Bundesliga that's an interesting coach. Like, could we have approached Fabian Hüttler before Brighton did? At least give.
I was just about to mention that.
Yes,
I was just about to mention that because he hadn't gone to Brighton yet.
Yeah,
my thing is, give him, just offer him the job. Offer him.
Right.
Like my point is, offer. Like I don't understand. Like,
if he says no and wants to go to Brighton, fine. But he was born in fucking Houston, bro. He's a Swiss American German manager. Offer him the job. He might take it.
I just mentioned. I even forgot to say this, Steve. Right?
And he's on the way up as well. This is the main point with Poch. He's on the way down. Hence why.
You know what? And my thing is this also, Steve. If you're going to choose a manager from that side of the world, right? I'm sorry. I would rather have the former Ecuador manager than fucking Poch. Because that guy, when he was the manager for Ecuador, actually did well for them. He's an experienced international manager.
Sanchez?
Yeah, he was actually good for them. If
he's not even my first choice, but like,
I'm just saying, if you're gonna outpick him over Poch for me, because at least he has actually had a little bit of experience. Listen, okay, I'm gonna say this, and listen, I speak for Steve also when I say this. If a Pochettino does well for us, we will all be happy. We are not sitting here.
I hope he does well, but I know it won't.
But the problem is, nothing tells us from what history has shown us has given us any hope that that he's going to do well. And that is where we're coming from. Obviously, if he does well, we will all be happy. But hey, it is what it is, man. And listen, to Cube, as far as Cube is concerned, listen, we I understand the Greg Berhalter time was absolutely peak for an American fan, and we were happy to get rid of him. However, you know, Pochettino, man, wanted to offer a name.
Second half started. Second half. Yeah, but, and I don't like Klinsmann.
But I would say this about Klinsmann. I am not saying Klinsmann was a top manager, but I would say this about Klinsmann. Klinsmann actually did well when he was the manager. He actually did well. He wasn't great. He wasn't great. However, in the tournaments where when we went to the World Cup, when we went to the I'm not even calling him a good manager. He was an absolutely awful manager. Even when he was at Bayern. You remember when Bayern players were basically talking about him when he was the manager in charge? He's an awful manager. However, I'm just saying from what we've gone through with like Arena, Greg Berhalter, all these guys, he actually did well in his few years there when he was the manager, right? In the World Cup of 2014, he was good. In the Euro Copa America 2016, he was good.
Cross it.
And I get it. His 2 tournaments actually did well. And people who might say the same thing about Greg, but fucking don't get me started, okay? Fucking Greg Berhalter, what's his name? Had to what's his name? Klinsmann had to deal with in a group with the team that would go on to win the World Cup, Germany, right? Portugal and Ghana, 3 nations that USA have had a terrible history against.
Ooh! Yo, Sabali of Betis just took a fucking shot to the
I just saw it now. I just saw it now. Yeah, you felt that, didn't you?
We all did.
She was like, yeah, I could feel that.
Cross in, clear it out. That gives me a fucking.
Hey Steve, Cube is asking something. Did you see it?
Bob Bradley back instead of Poch? Yes, to be honest.
Yes.
Again, not my first choice, but yes.
Yes. Hey, listen. You know my favorite time to be a US fan was in the 2009 Confederations Cup. Do you remember that game? I know you were not watching it back then, but bro, being an American, I will never
Brian
forget
Hill?
that. Oh, here we
Miguel?
go, Brian Hill.
Oh,
he missed
I
it.
cleared it.
Beating, unfortunately, Spain.
Bro. Oh, it was,
Confederation.
bro. I will never forget that, right? Because remember how that Confederations Cup started, right? They lost 3-1 to Italy, right? And then they were crushed by Brazil. So I was just thinking, oh man, I'm not surprised because we are the
Brian
underdogs.
Hill.
And then
Beating-
we played against the team who won back-to-back. Because I'm African, so I knew how good that Egyptian team was, and they had just beaten Italy in the game, right? So I was thinking, oh shit, bro, we played
Cleared out.
the best team in Africa, bro. The way the US team humbled that Egyptian team, I have never in my life seen that team be that humbled. Never. They were destroyed. Like the US destroyed Egypt in that game.
Blend.
And then we beat Spain. And then we almost beat Brazil, bro. Fucking that final against Brazil, man. We were 2-0 up and we fucked it, bro.
Yo, what's good, Jazz?
Yo, big up, man, guys. I hope you guys doing good.
I'm doing good and enjoying this game so far.
Yeah,
Going with Brian Hill, bro. This is a horrible idea.
Oh, the loan to get him in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's never gonna be good at Serbia enough, so I think they're just like
Here is
seized
Brian
the
Hill.
opportunity.
Dali Blend.
I mean, I'll say this, Steve.
Oh, you keep it in. Do you keep that in?
In the ball, bro. That was a terrible cross, man.
Bro, I think I'm couple seconds ahead. What time are you guys on?
I'm at
We're at,
49,
02,
03,
49.
04, 05,
Yeah.
06,
Yeah.
07.
Okay,
You got-
let me know if you're at 14. Let me know if you're on 14.
Yo, Cube. I'm glad you mentioned. I was
14,
just about to mention you.
15,
Okay.
16,
Okay.
17.
Oh, Cube is here.
Okay, we are
What's up, Cube?
we're linked up now.
Hey,
Yo, big up Cube.
hey, Jess. Hey, Omar. Hey, Tendi.
Hey,
Hey,
Cube.
Steve.
Long.
Hey,
Yo,
I want to I came on to say I don't need no revisionist history with Klinsmann. Klinsmann is a shit manager. Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Klinsmann is a
Lynn.
shit manager. No revisionist history there. Okay.
No, but listen, Cube. I am no point saying that he's a good manager. I know how shit he
Oh
is.
my God.
Trust me. I'm just saying, and this is all I'm saying. I'm saying that when he was the manager, compared to what we've had since, right? He
I mean,
actually did
Berhalter
well
is
compared.
the bottom of
Exactly,
the
and that is my
barrel.
point. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
I
I'm
would say
saying
he's
that
a-
there are better managers out there,
ooh.
and the problem
Shit.
is
Oh my
we've
God,
just
Brian
hired
Hill.
Oh,
hired
that
a big
was
name. For me, that's what we've done. We haven't
Okay.
hired a good manager.
I just had to put it out there. I don't want no revisionist history about Klinsmann.
No.
Klinsmann
I'm
is
not.
an
I am
absolute
not
shit
supporting.
manager. And the
No,
problem
he
with
is.
the U.S. is USS,
Okay,
like
well,
basically, the U.S. Soccer Federation is so bad. They don't understand like world football at all. That they are just always looking for so what they want is they want a recognizable name. Notice who they have hired before Berhalter. They hired Klinsmann, right? And then now after Berhalter, because the whole Berhalter thing at the very end got so bad, so they're like, oh, we want to show ambition. So who are they looking at? Patrick Vieira,
Yeah,
Thierry
I'm glad you mentioned-
Henry.
Back here.
Mhm.
Yeah, these are
Southgate.
recognizable
Don't forget they put Southgate in the list as well.
yeah,
He was in the list.
Southgate. These are recognizable names, but they don't understand that these
Ooh,
are not necessarily good
Crockett.
managers. They're just recognizable
Oh, what the
names.
hell?
They're
Yes.
literally just recognizable names. They can't even tell the difference between a good manager and a good player. They don't even understand when a player is like actually really good, but ended up being a really shit manager. The MLS is over there they were over there hiring Wayne Rooney, who's like possibly the worst manager ever in existence, maybe. But was like
Fucking
is like one of the best players in ever when he in his like prime of his career, right? So like
Right.
they don't even understand the difference between a oh yeah, you're a recognizable name because you were a good player versus you're a recognizable name because you're a good manager.
And that's my point. See, that's the point Steve and I have basically been alluding to for a long time. When it comes to the federation, we are run by clowns. Clowns run the whole federation. If it's not nepotism, it's big names. There's no, like, it makes zero sense, right? From the beginning, right? Before Greg was even sacked, we were sitting here as US fans who watch the games, right? Who watch football, saying, listen, this guy is not good enough. He's not good enough. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. And now you've got the same fans who are sitting here saying the same thing about Pochettino. And listen, I've already said this with Steve, right? If Pochettino does well, we're all happy. But the problem is, he's not what we need. And he's only here because he's a big name. You just mentioned it. The fact that we're burning Pochettino now is going to bring a lot of headlines because everyone's going to be like, oh, Pochettino has gone to the U.S. men's national team, this and this and this. And the same applies to Vieira. I was giving credit to Vieira because I was like, listen, if we do hire Vieira, what could he possibly bring? That's what I was saying. I wasn't even saying that he's a good manager, but I was saying, what could he bring? But for me, I was like, listen, for me, I've been more impressed with guys like Wilfred Nancy because he's American. And also, he's did well at Columbus Crew. He's got the resume. So I'm just sitting there like, why didn't we consider? Because at the end of the day, you hired Greg Berhalter. You're telling me that you couldn't give a chance to an up-and-coming manager like that. But of course, he's not a big name. Nobody knows who Will Fernandez is.
Look. Poch was not my choice. I don't, you know, I'm not like someone who like loves Poch. I don't think that he's going to do amazing things for USMNT or anything like that. But we could have done worse, and that's kind of my point. I kept being like, I was like,
Cubed, I'm not that type of person, though. I'm sorry, with nothing in life. Oh, we could have done worse. Like if we signed Brian Hill, is he better than Almiron? Maybe. Oh, but we could have done. It's one of those, you know.
My expectations are very low for this soccer.
I know.
The other thing
here's the thing. I'm going to show my displeasure. I'm going to show my displeasure even if I didn't have high expectations.
And that's the thing. See, I'm kind of similar to you where you are, Steve, where my expectations are low, just like Hube's. However, I'm also going to suggest, listen, the options, yes. Where are the options? Because what are the options? Because we do have options. The problem is this, right? Some of the short people in the short list pissed me off because I was like, these are all incompetent managers and all big names. I'm looking at them like the only manager in that list who I would give a chance to, most likely, is Wilfred Nancy because I have seen him do well. And like I said, he's American. He can bend, you know, we don't have to deal with the language barriers or any of these stuff. You understand what I'm saying, right? Wilfred Nancy will know these players because some of these players have played in the MLS. He knows these players. It's going to be easier for him to know how to set these players up and everything else because he's already done it in the Columbus Crew. And that's where I'm standing on this. And I get where you're coming from, Cube, right? The bar is low. Greg Berhalter compared to Pochettino is night and day. We know that.
Yes.
But the problem is this. It doesn't mean that things are going to get better because we don't know how Pochettino is going to do as the manager. He might not be a good manager for the national team. If he's good, great for us. We're all going to be happy. Even if we didn't back it, we're all going to be all right, cool. Listen, you proved us wrong. We're all happy. But, you know, it is what it is.
Brian Hill's getting a lot of the fucking ball here. He's not doing anything.
No, he does, but nothing's happening.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like,
I don't know why Girona signed him on loan. I don't know why they signed him on loan.
Oh,
Brian Hill getting a lot of the ball but doing nothing with it. That sounds real familiar, right, Jazz?
Yeah,
so familiar.
Or two with the corner, or two headed out.
Jazz, we know that life. We know that life.
Bro, they need Girona signed Miovski. I don't know why they didn't just say, bro, you're playing today.
Where's the Ukrainian Shiganchov? Where is he?
Oh, he's injured.
Oh.
But you know what? About the US conversation, though. Obviously, I'm not American, so I don't really have like a big horse in this. But I heard both sides of it, to be honest.
Wow.
Like, it's kind of like you do want to have better than what you had before, but then you want also better than you know that you can trust it on. Because I don't know how Poch is doing. I actually just don't know what Poch is gonna do because I feel like Poch is the type of manager. He needs a lot of training sessions. I don't think he's an international manager personally, but
Yeah,
I guess
that's
just
the other
waiting.
thing too. Who knows
I
what
would
these guys are gonna
definitely
do
say.
internationally?
But
Well, the
yeah,
other
it's
thing is Posh will end up being too buddy with the players, I think.
That's
if he
my
does
biggest
that,
problem.
if he
Did you
does
see
that,
what
that would be a
Christian?
problem.
Did you see what Christian Pulisic even said? Christian Pulisic literally said the next manager has to be someone that is going to put his foot down, because that's what they need in the team.
Oh, that's
And
what
it's true.
Adams said.
Oh
But
yeah,
you know
Adams.
what, though?
Adams said
but,
that.
But you know what though? You know, and I like Adams. Adams is like my favorite like USMNT player. But you know what? This is a straight up bullshit, okay? Him saying that, and then if you say that, then why are you the one that like you're one of the ones that like vouched for Berhalter? He fucking vouched for Berhalter.
Ivan Martin?
Tyler
Shoot.
Alvarez.
Ryan
You know what?
fucking-
You know
oh
what?
my
You
God.
you do have a point, because he was one of those people that were actually back in the
Right.
when he
Manning.
could have gotten rid of Berhalter, he vouched for him
Fucking-
to be
But could
rehired.
it be that they basically
Oh, that
were
was
like,
never gonna
it's
go in.
it's-
What the
it's
hell?
like the
Brian
federation
Shoot.
that was telling them to do that? It might be. We don't know.
But
I personally
you could
think
just be like
footballers.
no comment.
Yeah, I think footballers are just hypocritical sometimes. This is also part of it. Like,
Yeah, because
there's
you have to understand.
certain footballers who are gonna be.
Rodri Sanchez.
There are certain footballers who are what's it called? Who are just honestly, somebody like Ulisse, he would just tell you what it is, to be honest. But
As it-
he probably was like, I'm still good with the manager because like he's been there for a long ass time. I'm not gonna do him dirty. So I think football sometimes can be just very hypocritical.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. He didn't need to say like because that's the thing. He didn't need to say like I think he should come back. He should just be like, you know what? You know, I've always got along with Berhalter, but you know, like this is not my decision, and it's up to the soccer federation. He could have said that. He didn't say that. He said, yeah, I think that Berhalter is doing a great job, and he should come back.
But you see, yeah, I see what you mean, Q. And also, so this is the thing. I see where you're coming from, but for me, the recent interview where he did talk about like the manager makes me think it might have been like the federation or the people and the higher ups who were like telling the players that, hey, when they ask you, just give send the manager some praises and stuff like that.
You have to be smart.
Maybe now, because if he says no comment, people are gonna be like, oh. Tyler Adams would have just
No, he didn't have to say
Martin.
like no comment.
Just
I hit the post. Abel Ruiz hit the post.
damn.
Good move.
No, he
Good
didn't
move.
really
By the way, that whole move, Brian Hill was not involved in a fucking.
What? Brian Hill not involved in anything? That sounds real familiar too. Jez and me know that life.
Good fucking try. Martin, and then it was fucking Martinez to Ruiz. That was close. Girona actually been pretty good this second half.
Yeah,
They need to
Ben
stop
is like, I think
They
Ben
need to
just
stop
needs some.
uphill really bad. They need
Betis needs some sort of edge in this.
Just someone who makes good. Yangel Herrera. By the way, the Betis Hummel shirts are fucking beautiful. I love.
Oh, I love this whole kit.
Betis
Man.
shirts are so nice, man.
I had to tweet it out because like I'm like, yo, I only seen the home kit literally today when I watched the first half. I was like, yo, the kit is amazing.
But yeah, chance. Q, but you were saying something before the chance. What were you saying about?
No, I was just saying he doesn't need to say no comment because he should say you know, I always got along well with Berhalter, but like, you know, it's not my decision, and you know, it's up to the federation. Like that's what he could say. He could be like, it's up to the federation, not my decision. You know, like I tap out. You know, but always got along with him, and it's all good. You know what I mean? Like seriously, he doesn't need to be like, oh yeah, I think they should hire him back or whatever. Like that's basically what he said. Him and Pulisic both said that, and you're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
but we all know some of these players, they like managers who are buddies with them.
I know, but like they didn't
so,
need to say, yeah, I want him back. Like, yeah, I think he should come back. Like they don't need to say stuff like that.
Yeah, and you know what? I can see now where you're coming from, because if you do say that, if you sit there and say, "Oh well, the manager should do," and then the next minute you start saying, "Oh well, we need a manager who can tell us who can put the place in there," it's like, wait a
But
minute,
like,
but you
like,
said this and now you're saying that. You feel me? I can see where
Yeah.
you're coming from.
yeah, I like Adams, but I was just
Yeah.
like, seriously, that was kind of a lot.
But Steve said it, because even a manager like Benitez would probably be that kind of manager who would actually put these players in their place. Like, bro, he's not afraid to fall out with players, bro. He fell out with Cristiano when he was at Real Madrid, because apparently every manager, when they come in, what they have to do is say, "Oh, Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time," and this and that. And basically, Benitez come in his first press conference and just said, "Oh yeah, Ronaldo is one of our key players. This and this and this." He never really like kissed up to Ronaldo like the other managers are supposed to. And basically, because of that, him and Ronaldo didn't see. Great chance.
Oh
But
my
basically,
God!
but the point is, Benitez doing that, right? Being that guy who's like, listen, every single player here matters. Every single player here, what you do matters. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about, oh, this player is this and this player gets special treatment and all of this. So I'll be honest with you, in the national team, that's what I think we need, because we do have a lot of good players, but we need a manager who's going to let these players know that, listen, nobody's safe. You better do your job, or you're getting dropped. You're getting dropped.
Good shot. I think that was a good shot, but a bit too central though. Bit too central for me.
Yeah. If he put it in any of the corners, he might have gotten in. But yeah, for me, that's what I think the U.S. national team. Oh, what a save! Oh, here we go.
Fakir
somebody on the floor.
Here's what. Let's see what Brian Hill does.
He got his shit body, but Abdi, fucking hell.
I love the fact. Yeah, I'm watching the game, and Steve just said, "Oh, let's see what he's gonna do," and he just loses the ball right.
Let's see what he does. Did not do anything. It's fucking Brian Hill.
Well, I'm telling you, man. Like 4-play merchant fam is what it is, man.
Bro, he's gonna be an MLS in a year or two.
Now he's gonna play somewhere in Spain in mid-table, so that's what I would say.
If he's lucky.
I live as some team like that.
What is the La Liga like lower league?
They have like
Segunda.
Yes, yeah, Liga.
Oh yeah, Segunda or La Liga Hypermotion.
Tandem, don't be surprised if you see my Deportivo next season.
No.
I'm just saying, bro.
That's a poor turnover.
I'm just saying.
Can you believe? By the way, can you believe just how our fans were like comparing Hill? They were comparing Brian Hill to like basically like, oh, he's got like Messi aspects to him. Like they were like,
you know what that was? Because I think even when we signed him, there was articles in Spain comparing him like that too. So
yeah,
you know, fans like they just run with what it is.
Let me tell you something.
Bad.
Let me tell you guys something.
He was such a bad guy. Like, it's so bad. You can probably make the argument that Emerson has been a better signing than him, which is because both came in the same window, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so and the fact that you can make the argument, I don't think it's good. Oh, what a header! What a header!
Well, I mean, Emerson did play more than he did.
I don't think
he did too. He did still, but it's just the fact for me is like you know how bad our wingers has been like over the years, and the fact that he still hasn't been able to kind of come through. This is where I kind of look like, damn, man, what, like 3 managers didn't rate you to that extent? Crazy.
You know what? You know the only comparison I'll give to Brian Hill is that he kind of looked like Messi when Messi.
Why is Porto getting something?
That's the only comparison I can think of, bro. Because nothing else. I'm sorry. What else, bro? Because I've watched Brian Hill since he was at Valencia, bro.
He looks like he looks like a guy from like a band group. I forgot what his name was.
Like a boy band.
From a boy band. I forgot what's it called. Oh, what his name was, man. He looks like him. Man, I'm gonna be annoyed at that.
Fucking Beatles.
The Beatles. Yeah,
Beatles.
John
Lennon.
There
we go.
Shot block.
There you go.
John Lennon.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Damn, bodies.
That's not a foul. Brian Hill,
That's
bro.
not foul. That's
No,
not foul.
if Brian
Shoulder,
Hill,
shoulder,
Steve, he's gonna go down easy.
That was shoulder to shoulder. Nothing.
That was Brian Hill. You can tell like he's one of those. Look at him. He's so tiny, bro. Like if you literally saw the bottom, he's going down.
Oh, easy.
Bro,
I understand.
this was a good chance. And a good
That's a
save,
great
bro.
save. That's a
great
good
save,
save on Rodri Sanchez. Jeez. That's a good save, man. Good fucking save.
Man like that's an eagle, man. I'm happy that he made the move, man.
Yeah, he
I'm happy
actually
that
is. He's
That's
actually
sloppy. Martinez.
And he won a trophy too.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
That's
won
a
the trophy.
Wait, which trophy?
Oh wait,
He
won the trophy?
basically we gave them Lamella and plus cash for Brian Hill, and then we loaned Brian Hill back to them, and they won a trophy with Lamella
Oh yeah, the Europa League.
Oh,
Was it
yeah,
Europa
yeah.
League?
with Sevilla.
They go good pass.
Oh yeah, Sevilla. Yeah. I mean that's
That's
illegal,
a pass.
I was
Brian
gonna
Hill.
but that's
Shocking.
illegal.
That's it then?
Shocking.
Bro, his passes are so
Hill
shit.
again. Great read.
Oh,
Great
I'm telling you,
read.
I'm telling you, there's just no conviction to his game.
Sanchez.
Bro, you can't even make a 2-yard
And that's a
pass.
foul.
No foul.
No foul.
No foul.
Bro,
Oh,
Brian
that
Hill
is
can't
great.
even.
No.
Brian Hill couldn't even make a 2-yard pass, bro. What the hell? That was literally a 2-yard pass. How did you not even?
That's a foul. I don't know how they did no call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought that was a foul all fucking day.
I like these replays at the La Liga too, man. Like the Premier League don't
Oh
ever
yeah,
do
yeah,
replays
yeah.
like that.
Nielsen. I've actually heard of this kid from Racing Club. He's been hyped up as the next big thing in Argentina, bro. I don't
Who?
like.
Hold up.
Good defending, Brian.
Yeah, there's this Matias kid. I've actually heard of him.
Acemado.
Yeah, he's actually very. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not good with names, bro. Like I was in my life today in this Athletic Bilbao game. I was
He's
like butchering
16,
names. So
right?
yeah,
I
and he's
know.
actually yeah.
It's all about the effort, man. That's all I say.
I'm so sick of just in general fans hyping up young players. Let them develop. See how they go. Like I'm just so sick of it right now. Unless you're doing like Arda Güler things, then like I don't even want to talk to you about it.
Lamine
Yeah,
like unless you're doing that kind of stuff, like I don't even want to. This is
what I like. I like how Madrid handled the situation.
I'll be real. If I'm
I like
Betis, I'm bringing on Johnny Cardoso as the next sub.
Oh, yeah.
They're bringing on Chimiavilla. That's a good sub.
Isn't he linked to like Inter? I saw it the other day.
Yeah, with AC Milan as well. Johnny.
Well, AC Milan as well, yeah. Johnny Cardoso.
So he's in Milan now?
Yeah, no, he's at Betis.
Linked.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he's at Betis.
But he's linked to both clubs.
Misahoy on for Yangel Herrera, and then Chimiavilla is coming on for Rubio for Betis. 20 minutes left, 1-0. Real Betis still. Dali Blin.
But I'll say this too, Steve. When it comes to youngsters, right? Who's that youngster who just made his debut in the Philadelphia Union? The kid, the 14-year-old kid.
The Solomon kid.
Yeah, the youngster from
Philadelphia.
Union. Yeah, Philadelphia Union. The kid that broke Eddie Adu's record.
That's a poor pass.
Sullivan, I think, or something.
Yeah, Sullivan.
Not Quinn Sullivan, but
Karen
No.
is like what is it?
Karen
Karen Sullivan.
Bro, that guy was born in 2010.
Caran Karen
He
Sullivan.
was born in 2010, Steve. Fucking hell.
Caven Sullivan.
Caven. Okay.
He was born in 2000 and was he born in 2010 or 2009?
It was one letter off. It was something
2009.
Steve, he was born in 2009, Steve. Oh
Yeah.
my God, bro. Nah, bro. We're all getting
So basically, he's never seen Italy make the knockouts.
Oh, cut it!
I mean, it's kind of crazy.
That's how young he is.
This kid has never seen Italy. He's probably even never seen Italy in a World Cup because the last World Cup that Italy went to was 2014. So he was like, what, 5 years old when that tournament was being played? So this brother has probably never seen. So this guy probably has never seen Italy in the World Cup in his life.
Dali Blin.
It's him win a trophy, though.
He's never.
Got
Like, bro,
Martin.
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
He's actually never seen Brazil.
Cut it. There you go. Oh, wow. Wow. 1-1. The
No.
substitute scores.
Oh, nice.
My game.
Missouri, right?
Damn.
Hey, what a goal! What a goal! But that was all from the that was all from the cross. That was all from the cross, man.
Yeah.
Did you see that touch? Did you see the way he went to?
Wait, what they complain? What they complain
He
about?
shifted. Oh man, he just
That was a
glided.
Bro, look at this. Look at how he just glided.
This pass from Blinn.
Oh, they're asking for a handball. That's why.
Oh,
That's a handball. That's a handball. They'll probably look back at that. Yeah, they'll look back at that.
That's a handball though. It hit what's it called? It hit the part of the shirt of the kid.
Look at this touch. Look at this.
Unless they changed the rule. Oh, barbecue chicken right there.
Bro, just glided past the player.
Not the cleanest of finishes, but he got it.
Still,
he got it. Yeah. Well done. The back heel as well. Not back heel, the side foot.
Yeah.
Side foot assist. Oh, yeah. That's a
bro,
bummer.
I've seen players, because if you miss those, it looks terrible. If you miss those.
Steve, I just saw Nielsen send something, right? And I need to mention this.
Goal stands.
Yeah, goal stands. Yeah,
I think he might have hit like his soldier.
It was the sleeve of the kid that hit, not the arm.
I didn't see that.
I swear he came from Ajax, right?
Yeah, Ajax. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Because I keep up with the Ajax Academy here and there.
Yeah, he never made his debut for the first team, but damn, he come on today.
I don't know.
Here we go. Betis.
What you on the other side?
Abde, Zazuli.
What the hell is this?
Good switch, though. Holy fuck, Sabali. Yusuf Ball in. No pen. Wow! Out of nowhere. Strike. What a strike, yo.
Yeah, Sabali.
How did he pull that? How did he pull that off from that angle as well?
But you know, Steve, I'll just say this.
Damn, this fucking
I just forgot. I just wanted to mention this. Have you guys been seeing? What's his name? Hendricks interviews, bro.
Tendi is losing his mind.
10 is losing.
I just saw it.
Yeah, but but Steve, do you guys see what's his name? Hendricks interviews, bro. When they ask him stuff. This guy, bro.
What's it called? Byron just completely out of context. But what's it called? Ajax and both Panathinaikos, they're penalty shooters right now.
Oh,
are they?
Yeah, they're doing penalty shooters right now. Yeah, Europa League.
I'm excited for the Champions League playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Good, bro.
What's his name? Mourinho lost in his last. Got knocked out.
They're gonna play.
And he's already turning on the team. It didn't take.
Yeah,
he just started. He's already turning on the team.
If they lose Kadiyuku and they don't replace him properly, I know he's gonna be.
Kadiyuku was so fucking.
One of them, like he's gonna be big. I don't care who they get.
Wait! Are they checking VAR? Steve, are they checking VAR?
Yeah, I think
that's a cooling break.
Yeah,
it's just a replay.
Because
that sequence of play though from Betis, Jesus, Sebali, good. This is crazy. How do you get that shot off? That's what I like about. That's what I like about Chimiavia. Like that's a goal that he scored at Osasuna. Like he did. He's got an improvised finish. He's got that in his life. He's a very good improvised finisher. Chimiavia scored some like weird angles and shit.
It's a good signing for them. I'll tell you that.
Close.
Very, very good signing.
Bro, Pellegrini looking like Argentine Biden. My word, bro.
Yo, that's hilarious.
You're old. That's hilarious. My God. You look so old, Pellegrini.
You know what's crazy about Pellegrini? He's actually like not as old as many managers that you actually see. He just looks so old. Like
he looks okay. I don't know how old he is on top of my head. I'm gonna guess. 60. He looks about 70.
Yeah, he's around 60 something. He's around his late 60s.
What's your guess?
Around 67, 68, something like that.
Pick a number. I'll go 70.
I'm gonna say 68.
There you go. Johnny's coming on, by the way. Cardoso, finally.
Right.
Go
There
on.
we go. Hold on. Let me.
67?
Yeah, I said 60. Yeah, 67, 68. Let me check.
Yes. How old do you think Manuel Pellegrini is?
I think it's like 67 probably.
10. How old do you think Manuel Pellegrini is?
Oh, I just found out, Steve.
63.
Cute.
I was
How old
close.
do you think Pellegrini is?
Oh man, he looks old. I think he's probably 70. No.
You're
How
right.
old is
You're right.
he?
You're right. Q.
How old?
70. He's 70.
70. Yes. Me and Q.
Oh,
got it.
I
He
got it
looks
right.
about. He looks about.
I
His
I mean,
age.
I was close. I
Just looked at
said
him and
68.
thought that's
So
what he
He
yeah.
looks about his age.
But I'll say this. I'll say this about
That's match.
Pellegrini. If you see him like back in like 2010 when he was the Real Madrid manager, he still looks the same. He doesn't. He
Yeah.
looks like he hasn't aged, bro. He's always looked old. That's the thing with him. I know he's old now, but he's always looked old every time I've seen him.
Oh yeah. No, when he's at Man City, he looked old as fuck.
Yeah, he looked old as hell. Well, he was like in his early 60s back then. Oh man, I remember. I would never forget this. I would never forget. Like, you remember that time? Was it when he was at? Was it when he was in Newcastle or Crystal Palace? Remember when Alan Pardew was the manager? I think of Newcastle or Crystal Palace, and they were playing City, and he was having Pardew was having an issue with Pellegrini. He looked at Pellegrini and said, "Shut up, you old cunt." And the funny thing is, I think I think Alan Pardew and Pellegrini are actually not that. The age is not that far away from each other. But he called him an old CONT. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, easy.
That was crazy.
So shocking how like I can't wait for this season, seeing how some of these new managers in the Prem come in, and specifically like what is it, Hursler, how Fabian Hursler,
Hutzler. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I'm real curious how that.
You know, your Cube. I've already told Steve. Cube, I've already told Steve. I'm supporting Brighton this season in the Premier League. They're my team. I'm going to be following.
Because it's with Fabian Hutzler. It's like he's like obviously extremely young as a manager, but also the fact that his football is very unique compared to other managers in the league now in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Like he plays very unique football, so interesting to see how this is gonna go.
I was doing a little bit of research on him, and I'm very curious to see what this season holds for him in Brighton.
Yeah, I'd smash.
It's gonna be an interesting season. So many new managers in the Prem this season.
Yeah. How well do you guys think Enzo Maresca is going to do at Chelsea? Because I know they've got a good transfer window, but
I don't know.
So far, I'm not going to lie.
They got a lot of
goals. Ninth.
Because that's the thing. I think they've had a good transfer window with the players that they signed. I've just not been impressed with Maresca so far. I know it's just pre-season, but tactics wise,
I'm just looking from the perspective of if you score goals, you're going to be up there in the table. It's as simple as that. If you can score goals, you're always going to be around certain areas. So or score your team, and you're going to be at least Europa, maybe Champions League.
Not if you score goals.
Brian Hill
not if you concede a lot of goals. We know that life.
Oh yeah, like we conceded goals, but still ended up in the position that we did last season because other teams.
Crechion as well.
It's just weird because I literally discussed it earlier in the Q&A, not in the Q&A, and we talked about the position from like 4th to 8th, and I said how it can all alter literally between each other because I think if you compete for 4th place, you're gonna be probably most likely a team who's inconsistent throughout the season at some point in the season. Like they're gonna be part of. They're gonna be good spells where you're gonna be consistent, but also spells where you're gonna be inconsistent. Like it's still crazy that Villa finished 4th. If you really want to be honest, like they were terrible, but we had that shit run at the end of the season. But I don't know. You actually have a question. Where do you think we finished, by the way?
I said 8th.
Oh, 8th. Okay, fair enough.
But you know,
you're not serious, Cube.
No. It's our opinion. It's our opinion. Hold on a second. It's our opinion.
I know, but I'm surprised like that low. I mean,
I mean,
Oh, that was me. That
I
was
mean,
me
they
being
finished
nice.
that low like just last
That was
year.
me being nice and
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
like that some of our really good players, like Sonny and Romero and Van de Ven, would like
Dodi
actually
and
bail us out sometimes.
yeah.
right.
No, it's her opinion. Like she has reason opinion. I don't disagree with her.
Ball. Ooh.
Like obviously,
People trying to
Right,
say
so-
like Spurs are gonna get third or fourth. I mean, come
yeah,
on,
I find
get
that
out
crazy.
here.
I
I'm
find
like,
that
what?
crazy. By the way,
Sebali.
I'm surprised how many people got us finishing fourth. To be honest, like I'm
Nah,
a positive guy, but I'm a
I saw
positive
some
guy,
people
but
put Spurs third. I'm like, what?
It's people are predicting. It's crazy. People
I'm not
predicting
a
third or
foul,
fourth. I'm like,
People are saying
you
Newcastle
gotta be
ninth
kidding me. I was like,
as well.
did you see our form at the end of last season? I was like, and how much have we actually improved since then? we still
this is the
don't
thing.
have a
This is
set
the-
piece coach. And
Oh,
still
the set-
thinks that it's unnecessary. We're still conceding goals through set pieces. He hasn't
Oh.
replaced any. He's gotten rid of some dead wood, but he hasn't actually replaced them with anybody reliable. The only one that actually makes a difference in the team that we signed that like is really reliable is like Solanke, but like even him is like
Solanke,
not
yeah.
totally reliable because he's only had one really good season. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you
Right.
gonna do? Literally we re-signed Timo Werner. Like, I mean, I don't even
see this, and this is what I say. Like I don't find it. I find it more crazy that people saying that you finish in the third or fourth. Like that's why I'm not even confused of why she has finishing as eighth or something. Like that's not unrealistic. And if people actually look at the table, it wasn't that part between each team from eighth to fourth. It wasn't.
Newcastle
So-
United scored 81 or 80 plus
Yo,
goals.
by the way,
They didn't
just
even get Europe.
and this is crazy. It's a crazy part because because Newcastle's away form was terrible. Like Steve talked about it
Oh, yeah.
multiple times. That was
Oh.
yo. By the way, just completely out of topic. The penalty shootout between Ajax and
12-12.
Panathinaikos is 12-12 right now.
Yeah, still
Oh
crazy.
Lord!
I fucking
Wow.
No?
What a crazy
I actually got it on the side right now while I'm watching this game too. Like, nah, I have to watch
Jimmy
this.
Avila, Johnny Cardoso. Oh, that's a terrible shot.
Oh Lord!
Ay.
Okay,
Where
so can I just say
where did
say
Cardoso
something?
play before? Where was he at before?
Johnny Cardoso.
Johnny,
Yeah.
Internacional in Brazil.
Yeah,
Okay.
Johnny. But look, I'll say this from my basically from just a non-biased point of view, looking at all the teams in the Premier League this season, right? I'll say this. I think that unfortunately, when it comes to the league, it's so open right now as far as like the race for the top four is concerned. I know. So, oh, here we go, chance.
Oh, that's a great ball. Ivan Martin. Oh, what a block. Oh my God, again.
Oh my God!
20 block. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck,
Betis at the back are moving really fucking.
bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Bro, that was crazy, man. That was crazy.
No, I'm just what?
Oh,
this was a
here we
shit.
go. Oh, how did you?
Big Chad. Nabil Fekir. Did that? Oh no, you gotta get to Johnny shot. Oh my God, Johnny again. Johnny, get your shot on target.
Yeah, my game is actually ahead of you guys. I'm gonna
Get your shot on target. Wow. Ajax 13-12 in the shootout. That's crazy.
Wow, what a game! What a game in the penalty shootout. But listen, okay. So what I was just saying was this, right? When it comes to like the Premier League this season, I'm gonna be very honest, right? Because I think that there's a lot of teams in the Premier League that are seriously underprepared for the season. I'm gonna be very honest, right? Every club right now, from like the United, apart from maybe United, City, and Arsenal, I believe that it's a free for all when it comes to the top four. I think that anyone can finish top four because I'm being honest, right? I know all the teams, every team can say, yes, we have problems here, we have problems there. But I'll be honest, you can say the same thing about Liverpool, you can say the same thing about United, you can say the same thing about Spurs, you can say the same thing about all of these. You understand what I'm saying, right? You can say the same thing
Yeah.
about all of these teams, right? And that is why, for
I
me,
agree with this, by the way.
no, you're right. But compared to like the other teams in the league,
Yeah,
I believe that they have a higher chance of finishing in the top four. However, the teams like United, right? I know they also need players. I know teams like Spurs need players. I know Liverpool definitely need players. But it's because of all of these stuff. I'm saying, well, who has the better quality going forward? And that's why, for me, I think that Spurs can possibly squeeze into the top four, depending on how other teams do. So I can see them maybe finishing fourth or fifth, something like that. But
Yeah,
I think you
and will
guys
be
will
gone by
beyond it.
Christmas. And will be gone by Christmas. So a lot of it will depend on who we would get after that.
Now, see me personally.
Wait, fourth best?
My thing is more so about
Oh, Liverpool.
how bad is it by like Christmas? Because like I don't think a season will be finishing anywhere between 5th to 8th necessarily gets some suck. If I'm being honest, with you.
Yeah.
But I think it
I
would
think
get cut off.
that he will be gone by Christmas. You want to know why? Because I think that if we go through a string of bad games, especially after the end of last season, that Shane, I think the fans will turn against him.
Oh!
And when when it starts to get really, really toxic.
Oh yeah, like it's
gonna fall apart. It's gonna fall apart.
Yeah, like because I know how this fan base is, and like I definitely know like it can get toxic, and even you saw it last season. There's a lot of people actually I found out after you saw Ange quotes after the City game. I don't personally think he said necessarily but anything, but he was just ultimately truthful, if I'm gonna be honest, and
damn.
I think I think he made a lot of people upset when he said that. So I feel like they're still hanging on to that. I think they're still hanging on to that. I personally didn't have an issue with it.
I'm one of them.
You have an issue
He shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that.
Mm.
You know, I think that is an indication though that like it could turn sour between him and the fans. Because he could turn, because the fans can turn on him, and also what he showed by that is that he can turn on the fans as well.
Yeah,
I heard like it's just I don't know. Like I agree with the part in terms of I agree with the part with when a relationship between manager and fan base is that bad. This is where I just want to also see how much the club believes also in the manager personally. Like if they're just easy to just cut him off, because I also consider that if you sack him, then also who comes in and that. I'm not the type of person that says any manager just because I can't think of a manager, just keep that manager. I'm not the type of person. I was constantly out in the first season when he came in, so I ain't really out here having any protection for Ange. Now, even actually, by the way, good that we actually talk about on Sarkism later. We have the Chelsea. No, we have the Man United Chelsea Spurs show later, and so I'll talk about it more there.
Me, can redirect to that actually.
Yeah. Actually, that's blessed, man. Bless. So we're gonna be there, and I'm gonna talk about obviously since we're gonna talk about the season coming up. And
Fakir.
Here.
Fakir, that's the ball.
Ah, good block.
Great block.
Is there left or far? But yeah, where I left off is that I don't know. First I have to just even have to see how this window ends because I don't know. Like, I'm not listening to all these ITKs because these ITKs don't know anything.
The window is going to end exactly like the way it is currently.
In our history with how transfer windows. Oh, that's handball. But the way our transfer windows be going sometimes, all the time.
Ooh.
Definitely, but I can't lie. I haven't really been stressed about the summer, to be honest. I haven't. Fakir. To be honest, like I don't know. I've probably been more of the more calmer Spurs fans when it comes to the transfer summer. Because like I told myself first and foremost going into the summer, I'm not gonna go total rage. Because if they're gonna have a shit summer, they're gonna have a shit summer. So they have to own up to it. As simple as that. But I'm just kind of like I'm just looking because the Windows season starts a couple of days in like 4 days for us, I think. Yeah, 4 days for us. But the window's open for like at least another 15. So it's on them not to go and get things done. It's on them. It's on them. It's on them because like really and truly like can you really expect with the squad to go and have the expectation to finish in 4th? I personally don't. I personally
Steve,
don't. Like,
where are you in the
like,
game?
can we make top 4? Yeah, but
Steve, what's your time in the game?
No,
bad.
but
What's up?
I don't know.
I said,
I'll speak about it later, though.
game?
I'll
Where
speak about
you
it
at?
later.
Because I think I'm ahead.
I'm
Yeah,
at
yeah.
90.
You are probably a couple of seconds ahead. No, Omar.
Yeah, I think I
Why
might
did I
be
say
ahead.
Beam?
What percentage? Good block.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm at
Just
91,
by a couple seconds, though.
50,
Not a lot.
51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56,
All right, I'm at
57. Girona breaking now.
all right. I'm at 203. I'm at 9203, 04, 07,
What?
08,
Ooh.
09. Okay, so I'm at 11, 12, 13 in the 97.
12,
we on the
13,
same. We on the same time.
14. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definite.
Look,
Actually,
we might sign like one player at most, but like honestly, I wouldn't expect it to be anybody that big a deal. Anyways, this is. I mean,
for me, it's not even about. For me, it's not
I
even
don't
about.
expect
Yeah.
much at all.
No, for me, I'm not even really expecting anyone big. Like, I want somebody who's kind of actually come in and bring qualities. Like, most of our fan base didn't know who Dogi was when we signed him. Like, I don't mind
No,
the
I-
Justice signing.
Yeah.
I don't expect us to sign somebody that's going to be like, wow, this is an undiscovered talent. I just don't expect much at all. This is a recruitment team who re-signed Timo Werner.
No, I heard that, but also this thing was there's also a recruitment team that signed Richarlison, and Conte was here, and he was asking for these type of guys. So we make howlers in general, but I do think also we can make good signings. Like I talked about it. I personally wouldn't mind taking Chiesa, but there's people at me commenting for saying I want Chiesa, and I think he's a good I think he's a good player for us. But I don't know. I just have to see what they're gonna do now, because like they saying they want another attacker. Let's see who the attacker is.
Jimmy.
I'll say this about Spurs, right? Spurs have never been. I'll be honest. Whenever Spurs go and sign superstar player or players that are well known, I'm not gonna lie. They have never been good at signing those. One thing Spurs have always been good at in my time watching them is signing undiscovered talents. Like I knew Modric watching Spurs. I knew players like Berbatov watching Spurs. I know he was at Bayer Leverkusen, but it was at Tottenham where he actually like made a name for himself. Gareth Bale, another guy, you guys got him from Southampton. He also became a star. Heck, even guys like I'll put even players like Dele Alli. Eriksen was at Ajax, but when he really came to Spurs is where he really stepped up. Trippier, Burnley, right? You guys got him from Burnley, right? All of these young, like all of your best players, like the best players in your era, the players that you guys have signed have always been players who have been maybe known here and there, but they haven't really reached that level where everybody's after them. It's only when they come to Spurs is where they really like reach their like potential. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I heard it. No, I heard it. Like I don't know. Like I said, it's just I don't even think about too much about the transfer window. Like because Cube actually mentioned it, which I'm going to talk about later as well. Just from a tactical standpoint, there's things that I just didn't like from the preseason when I watched a couple of these games, or when I rewatched a couple of the games.
Let me guess.
Same
That defending.
Yes. You was there. You don't take the piss. You was there.
Nothing has changed. Same problem.
But look at your signings even last season.
This is my
Jez.
No,
Jez, look at your team.
But,
look at your signings even last season, right?
But
Nicky Van de Ven. I'll be honest. Nicky Van de Ven, I've heard of him, but I didn't know how good he was going to be in the Premier League. He's actually been
I knew he was going to be.
Udogie, another one. Udogie was, I know he had the potential, but he's another guy who really people didn't know much of until he came in.
But we're not signing. No, I get what you're saying. Like, but we're not signing those guys now. This summer, who have we signed? We've signed Archie.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And re-signed Timo Werner. Lucas Bergvall, just a bunch of kids.
My question, my biggest issue is not necessarily even right now the signings, like because I don't know why we even went back to that, because like I mentioned it just now, like my issue currently is just a bit more from a tactical standpoint,
right?
Because I think we have a really good defense, but we don't really see the really good defense because of how we set up. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
like 100%, like we need 100%, we need signings. Like this is the first and foremost thing. But like why are we ignoring
And
about the time?
just still trying to make Skippy into a freaking left back.
And these are
Gotta be
the these
effing kidding me.
and this is the thing. Like I don't care about Skip playing left back. Like bro, can you change up some things that we stop conceding too many chances?
Right.
These are the conversations that I rather want to have personally. Like transfers can make us better, but transfers not going to change the fact that we can see chances. You know,
But
I
that's
think
exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying like, we're doing poor in the transfer window, but also he's not changing the issue, like the issues that were the issues at the end of the season that were making us really poor. Like, and he's still like you know what we played against Hearts.
Oh man,
right now we're gonna get in there. We played against Hearts, QPR, whatever. Like, and then and the Japanese league team and K League All Stars, and we beat them, and then everybody thinks we're playing well. Yeah, we played whatever, man. We played
this thing like the beat. I don't care that we win them games.
Quality that we should actually try to like really compete against if we want to be at the top tier, at Newcastle and Bayern, and we lose. And you know what Ange says? Oh, our players were kind of tired. They were training for 10 days straight. Are you effing kidding me?
And this is exactly why. Even
We're
though
gonna have Europe this season, and he's complaining about. He's saying that the reason why we didn't beat Bayern was because our players were tired for training for 10 days in preseason.
I think that's BS. I think that's just BS, personally. I think that's just BS.
My god!
And this is where I say like transfers hasn't been there needs to be more transfers coming 100%, but like you mentioned, people have been happy that we won the preseason games, but even the games that we won just haven't been convinced, or like well, my sense, my own kind of opinions in it. Like I can make my own opinions even when we win games. I criticize the team when we win games, and I feel like people just don't do that. When I think a lot of people do that, just not our fan base. A lot of fan bases do that. When you
don't accept anything that you would not. Don't accept anything that you would in a loss, that you would in a win, if it was a loss.
Yeah,
100%. And this is where I hate when fans just in general do that. Like you can see there's issues, and I think last season there was.
Why are you complaining?
Yeah, before I had to, especially under Conte. So I would be a hypocrite.
Under Conte was the worst.
It was bad under him, but I would be a hypocrite if I criticized him, but not Ange. So it's like for me, it's kind of like I'm just more on like a neutral kind of thing where I view everything from I don't have any favor with the players. I don't have a favor with the manager. Like you guys have to just prove a lot of things this season. Like, but especially some very underwhelming guys like Madison Basuma are the two guys I'm looking at going into the season. I'm saying I need to see something throughout the season, not 10 games, not 5 games. Mm-hmm. And if they're not going to do this throughout the whole season, we need to have conversations. And this is wanted to have the conversation last season.
I don't understand what our fans think our team is. Like, I mean,
I think a lot of fans.
They're gassing up these players from preseason, like, oh my gosh, Archie Gray, Lucas Bergvall. These are kids. They're kids, and I'm not saying that they're not talented kids, but they're kids. Let them develop. 100%. What are you expecting 100%. Out of them? Like Archie Gray in his interview, his diary room interview in preseason, they're like talking to him, and he's exhausted, and they're talking to him, and they're like, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm just really tired with the time difference and really tired with all the training. I was like, no shit, he's tired. He's 18 years old. He hasn't even fully developed. His balls basically just dropped a couple years ago. Like,
hold on. Cube is pissed. Cube is absolutely pissed. You can tell. Cube is not.
He's tired.
I'm dying.
No. Like seriously, you guys.
I heard though.
You guys know what I mean. Okay, when you're a teenager, you're sleeping like 12 hours a week. All right, and not 12 hours, 12 hours a night or something, right? And as you age, you start to sleep less and less.
Because you don't need it.
Because you don't need it.
Relax.
This guy's a kid,
Become
man.
like me.
Of course he's tired. And this guy, you expect this guy to be the guy going in and playing Europe next season on top of regular season, on top of cup games? He's not the guy. Let him develop.
Considering
He's
as
still
well.
building up muscle mass. He's still trying to, get over not sleeping 12 hours a day. Like, for fuck's sake. Like,
Considering as well.
It's insane. And then when you look at our midfielders, we sold Højbjerg, and who do we replace him with? Somebody like Archie Gray. We still don't have
I think Gray was the replacement though.
And then look at who we got. We got Bentancur, who has some sort of weird PR fucking disaster because he's making racist jokes. We have Basuma, who's huffing laughing gas. We have, we have Madison, who's like gonna be injured for part of, like a good half of the season. We have Lo Celso, who can't get himself into the team and also is constantly
injury.
We have the only player that you can say is reliably might not get injured the whole of like next season or a big chunk of next season and doesn't have some sort of PR issue or something like that is Sarr. Sarr is the only one, and then you have midfielders like Skippy who Ange is trying to convert to a left back, so you don't even know what position he is in. Who the fuck are our midfielders? Sorry,
no, of course not.
Whole rant. Like,
no, don't mind about rants. Like, I'm a specialist in rants, so don't worry about that.
Your content rant after the Marseille. Oh my.
Oh yeah. We know. Yes.
No, but no. Like, this is why I say, like, I'm more surprised about people putting us high up in the table than when I sit here and say. That's why I'm not even surprised that Cube said 8th, and I'm not really even here to even rebut anything about it because it's a possibility. It's a competitive league. Like you see West Ham make moves, you see Brighton make moves. Who knows what Bournemouth can do? I rate Iraola. We don't know what Palace is going to do, so you're always going to have to be on your toes. And a big difference this season is going to be that we're going to be in Europe this season. Like, it's not like last season where we had only the one competition. So, and the fact that Chief just mentioned about Archie Gray, like he played a bunch of games last season for Leeds because this championship is a very tough league in the fact that there's so many matches as well. Plus the fact that Leeds went in one of the cups quite far, so he played a lot of games too last year. So this is where the difference maker. I'm calling up for them to make the difference. These are the difference maker, and this is where I'm gonna be more critical on these guys, like I've always been, to be honest, but more critical on the difference maker. Like, even though some of them have been disappointing, I'm still expect certain levels. But if you want to hear me talk more about that, in about an hour and 15 minutes, you're gonna see me. No, an hour and 9 minutes. You're gonna see me on Sarcasm City, where Flores, and Benta Surf are gonna be talking about our 3 football clubs.
Facts.
Honestly, sorry guys, my rant has to do with I'm just sick of people gassing up on players, and I'm sick of this like whole. They're just
we're not.
They're delusional.
Don't worry about it.
Our fans, the Spurs fans are fucking delusional. The media is delusional too. It's just like it's crazy, and like everybody's just putting up with this shit. And then what we're gonna do is we put some pressure on these like young players, and we're gonna ruin them. We're gonna ruin these young players because we're putting this kind of pressure on them. Just let them develop.
Don't worry about ranting. Like, we don't mind listening to them. So it's just one. It's one of them ones, and sometimes you have.
Keeps talking about Archie Gray's balls dropping.
That was hilarious.
That's how you know. That's how you know.
I knew what you meant with that. That just took me off. I didn't saw that coming. So it took me off.
But that's the thing. The thing. When you're very emotional when it comes to talking, like I do is when I'm talking about Barca, I was just start saying.
It's not the thing, man. It's a normal thing. Like I've been hella emotional about Tottenham.
I've already said this. If we don't sign any players, right, on the end of the transfer window, the rant that I'm gonna go in, bro, I swear to gosh, bro, it's gonna go. Because I've been patient.
I will be.
I've been patient. Like I have been patient. I've been like, listen, I've not liked how things have been going so far, but it's not over. The transfer window is not over. Let's just wait. Just calm down. Just relax. Because I swear to God, bro, we better get some players by the end of the transfer window.
Hey, Hussam was trying to be patient with Liverpool, and then they got rejected.
Oh, exactly, bro.
His head exploded.
Yo,
and look what happened there. Now he's calling everybody retarded pieces of shit and all that.
Steve,
are we still saying the argument?
For window, Jez was saying it's not even just about that. I'm talking about this general idea, like as if don't need way more signings, that we like as if we're good and we're ready for the season. Like I just and that we're actually going to get top 4 with this existing team that we have right now. Like that's what's nuts to me.
I make the argument. I think because obviously we don't know who's gonna come in. But even if those guys who come in are the right guys, I still don't think that we as ready as people make it out to be, because like I mentioned,
even before the transfer window was done,
like a West Ham have done way more.
That's the match thing. That's the match thing. But I'm talking from a perspective of I'm talking. That's the mapping, because I'm talking from a perspective. If we still get the things done, even if we get the things done, I still look at things and say signings are not going to change the fact how we can see chances. I'm just going to let that people know. So and how we can see goals from the set pieces. So that's why I'm kind of like I'm seeing out till the end of the month and see how the window closes and how the first three matches is going to be interesting, because I don't think Leicester is going to be as comfortable as it may be, because Leicester got hijacked for Adam Hodgson.
8 p.m. Monday kickoff and all that. That's got
but it's not even to your point. It's not even just about the signings. I'm like, the way we're playing is bad. Like this is not. It's not. And just making decisions that are really poor, and like he's contradicting himself, and our players are just having happy vibes. Oh, the vibes are good. We like Ange. Oh, it's like a family. I'm like, dude, that's not really what we're trying to do here. I don't care if you feel like positive vibes.
I'll say this to you too.
Like,
I've said this.
With USMNT, right? I'm like,
I can see why you're so frustrated, man. Like all your teachers supporting are all like pissing you off.
Win shit, win trophies. Play good football. Like, get it done. Like, that goes for USMNT. That goes for Spurs. That goes from everybody.
Oh, yeah. Of course, the whole
you don't see Madrid. You don't see Real Madrid talking about the good vibes they're feeling.
Who cares about good vibes? Listen,
100%. I talked about it. I talked about it actually, because I think I saw the quote from Sonny the other day actually, talking about how he wants to win the trophy at Tottenham here, and. Yeah, I heard it. Of course. Like we want to. Oh, holy shit! Did I locked something? But I've seen some talk about the trophy thing and how he wants to win the trophy at Tottenham. But then it's also important for you to go and step it up and make the impact as well. So like this will say, like you say these things, like even Romero the other day, he said, like, I think that was an interview that he did with an Argentine form, where he said Real Madrid can buy me on FIFA. Hermano, you have 3 years left on your contract. Next year is going to be 2 years. Are you going to sign the thing? Because I'm not hearing all these things. They can sign me on FIFA. Sign the contract, and I heard it then. But like I said, I'll talk about it later, because I need to go and get something to eat. I'm starving. So big up to everybody. Big up to Cube. Always nice talking to you. Big up to Steve.
Yeah.
Big up Omar. And who's the other person? Because I didn't get to meet. I didn't get to introduce myself.
That's my guy 10.
That's
10 or 10?
10.
10 item, yeah.
10 item.
10 item. All right, fair enough. So obviously he's not here, so obviously tell him big up for me. I'll see you guys later.
Nah, big up, Jazz.
But I'll say this. I'll say this to you.
Sorry,
I'm
hijacking your stream, Steve.
No,
I do.
You guys don't know. Last time in the back room with Steve, he had to hear me rant about Spurs too. Like,
no. Specifically the Sun thing.
Oh my God. just
But you know what it is?
Specifically
It's good. It's good to basically do this sometimes because this is the only
It's
way
good
you
to
can
express
kind of.
yourself.
I've been
Because
holding
I'm
it
gonna be
in
honest with you, if
all.
you keep it to yourself, it starts pissing you off. Like
I
it's
know,
gonna just
honestly
ruin your day.
though, like I've been holding it in
Exactly.
all summer long. I've been
Yeah.
holding it in. I've been chilling. I've been watching the Olympics. You know, I was watching
had
the
things to
Euros
distract
and the
you, kind of
Copa,
thing.
and I was like just trying to ignore my club for a while. Like
And
I
that's
legit
and you know
was
that's
ignoring
and you know,
it.
Cube. It's funny you mentioned that because I actually went on a rant, and you, Steve, you actually saw the rant that I went on. Was it 2 weeks ago? I'll be honest, that rant was completely like out of the internet. Because usually I was
Yeah.
like, listen, I'm not gonna say anything, but I was getting angry, and he was literally ruining my day. I said, nah, I gotta let this out because if I don't, man, this is just gonna ruin my week. So that's why I went on that rant, and I went for like 1 hour, 30 minutes, and I was just ripping into Barca because I didn't care. Because I was like, bro, this was pissing me off. We hadn't signed any player by then. I know we've just signed a player, but I'm like, bro, it's the 1st of August, and we still don't have a signing. Like, it's ridiculous. And listen, I'm going to talk about more on that, but I'm just keeping that for later. But I'll say this to you,
That's
Q.
right.
I'll say this to you. I think I said this to you, Steve. I said, listen, you see, when it comes to Tottenham, right? I respect Tottenham fans. In fact, I always said, I'm like, listen, if I ever do have a girl, I hope my girlfriend is a Tottenham fan. You want to know why? You want to know why, Steve? You want to know? You want to know why, Steve?
Go on.
I don't
It's
even.
because I'm being dead serious. You know why? Because because Tottenham. Do you know how much Tottenham have to put their fans through every single season?
Loyalty, man.
Like, bro, that is I always say, Tottenham fans are the most loyal fans ever. If I have a wife or I have a girlfriend, I know that woman is going to be loyal to me forever. Because if he's loyal to Spurs, he would definitely be loyal to me. I'm saying, bro, because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Tottenham is one of those clubs. I'm like, bro, how can you
Hey
support a club
man,
like that?
Newcastle fans loyal too.
Leeds, Forest. There you go, a bunch.
Exactly. But Tottenham
Man
is that
United.
team. But you see, Tottenham is that team. Let's be honest, bro. Tottenham haven't won a trophy since 2008. My little sister now is a teenager, bro. She wasn't even born the last time they won a trophy. I remember when they won the trophy. But dude, that's how long it's been since Tottenham have won anything. And my thing is this, right? My thing is this. For so many years, and this is one thing I always criticize Poch for, right? Poch's best years under Tottenham, when Tottenham were actually like challenging for the league. Bro, this guy used to prioritize the league and not prioritize the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, all these cups that he had a chance of winning. He never prioritized, and I was like, bro, it makes no sense. You haven't won a trophy. Give the fans something. Give them something to remember you for.
Right.
Like, if he won an FA Cup, the fans would still love him. People would be like, listen, man, he didn't win us a league, but dude, he won us an FA Cup. He won us this, he won us that. But what is Pochettino's legacy? Finishing second 2 seasons in a row and going to a League Cup final and a FA Cup semi-finals.
It's about what could have been and not
Well,
what
you know, like here's the thing though. The thing about Poch is that his legacy is getting us to a UCL final, which everybody keeps talking about still. Like, oh my God, Poch is so wonderful. He got us to a UCL final. I was like, and then we lost it because you fucked up and he played Harry Kane
over Lucas Moura.
When Lucas Moura was on form and Harry Kane was coming back from injury and still clearly not 100% fit. So you know what, Poch, I know that Spurs fans love Poch, okay? But you know what? Poch cried getting to the final.
Now we get the deal, and now he's gonna cry when we play, and he's gonna cry when we in the Gold Cup when we beat fucking Suriname 1-0 in extra time. He's gonna cry about that. And with that, people, we are out of here. Big up everybody for joining. Omar, Cube, Jez, and Ken as well. Good game. Looking forward to doing more La Liga watch vlogs.
By the way, Warrior, I'm just saying, tomorrow I might be live for the Sevilla Las Palmas game. Around 3:30. And Steve, you guys are all invited. If you're available, you can turn up. I'll definitely. You know. And you two are attend item. And you too, Cube, if you are available. But I'll definitely be going live because I can't go for the other one because I'm gonna be praying. I'm gonna be going for Juma prayer. Yeah. But when I come back, I'll be watching the Las Palmas Sevilla game. And I'll definitely be here for the Barca Valencia game also, man. I'm definitely going
Saturday, yes.
So first game of the season.
That's gonna be it. Yeah, that's a tricky game, you know. Tricky game. But check out Omar's channel and Tens as well for other Spanish football coverage. But we're gonna redirect the sarcasm.
Hold on, let me put the link.
Yeah, put
Yeah,
the
yeah,
link
go
in.
ahead.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
let
bro.
me put the link in. Give me a sec.
Yeah, you good. But yeah, also check out Ten's channel, like I said, for a bunch of good Spanish football vlogs from First Division, Third, Copa del Rey, all that stuff. Newcastle, just
Yeah.
overall 10, one of my footballing guys, definitely. One of my favorites.
Come back to Steve's watch-alongs for every once in a while when I join and talk about
There you go,
our
Nielsen.
Tuesday's balls dropping
What's up,
and
people?
go on rants.
Facts. But yeah, big up everybody for joining. I'm gonna go get 2 hours of sleep before I
Yeah,
go
you-
work at Walmart.
Yeah,
Take care, people.
Hey.
Bye, guys.